I don't give me inspiration. The dice become what I choose them to be. Yes. Oh, oh, he's here, the boy, J Frost, right as we're getting started. Yes. Hello, J Frost. How are you? I feel that, man. And on that note, guys, wait, J Frost, do your test roll. Do your test roll. Rolling that 20. Not that one. We're doing a new rule with test rolls, J Frost. If you roll a nat 20 on test rolls, you get inspiration for the night. Yes. But guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of Exilia Regalia. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry fairy tart, joined by my crew of exorbitant problem solvers. Say hello, exorbitant problem solvers. Hold the fuck up, and by that I mean hold me. I'm the fuck up. But yes, hello. We are here and we have a couple of exciting things to announce as we start. So, the first thing we are announcing is that starting this upcoming Sunday, December 5th, we are going to actually be changing our game time. We are going to be moving from Monday nights, where we normally play, to Sunday nights. Nothing's going to happen to the game. We're going to stay at the same time, but we're just going to be moving to Sunday nights going forward. This is to help clear up a few conflicts, clear up a few people's schedules so they aren't doing a million things on a Monday. We all look at Joe. But yeah, so starting this upcoming weekend, we are going to be starting to play on Sunday. And to kick this off, this upcoming Sunday, December 5th, we are going to be doing a very, very special one-shot that we all are quite excited for, aren't we, guys? We're going to have a nice little surprise for you all, so make sure to tune in for that and watch it. Details will possibly maybe come out as the week goes on, but yes, we are going to be doing a special little one-shot coming up this weekend. My third announcement was that J Frost is going to be late, but he's here now, so I don't have to announce that. Sure. Oh, gasp. Mary Crimbo. What's it called, CG? We came up with a name just this past Tuesday during the stream, actually. You can give your credit to Sen for that one. All right. Does anybody else have things to announce? That sounds like a no to me. Let me go ahead and find some music and we will get started. How's that sound, gang? Not everyone speak up at once. Also, I've recently got new headphones, so I'm currently doing volume adjustments for myself. I apologize. Last time, With the Star Shard in hand, you all made a quick retreat from Bloodtooth Bay, leaving the massive threat known as the Maw behind. You spent a few days at sea on your return trip to Dragon's Reach, and when you arrived, you met back up with King Cedric Aragon, his son Nexus, and High General Voilier, who all had been waiting at the docks for your return. You headed back to the castle where you received your next instructions from Archmage Drew Iota to find someone named Xandernesh and gain access to the Thunder Galleon. You were warped to the underwater metropolis known as Agranash, which lay at the bottom of the Skotadi Abyss. With eyes and suspicion upon you, you moved throughout the city and met with your contact, a Furbolg man named Xandernesh, a past disciple under Drew's tutelage. After some coercing and some paranoid ramblings, he gave you the means to enter the holding place of the Staff of Zigu, a great temple known as the Thunder Galleon. You made your way back across the city and silently entered the temple, finding inside a single pod known as the Resonance Chamber. As you began to investigate the chamber, you all were ambushed by Amnon Bloodfire, who bore the disguise of Diana at the time, Bison the Iron Bull, and a previously unknown member of the Blood Talons, a mysterious warrior known as Lucian Silverback. Flit, having been sealed inside the Resonance Chamber by Amnon, faced her fears and received the blessing of Zigu to take her staff. A battle broke out between your group and the Blood Talons, as they wanted to retrieve the staff for themselves. In the midst of this, Jesus, you began to receive messages from the Vanihir Guard stating that there was an emergency. You all made a quick getaway with word of recall and returned back to Dragon's Reach to learn about Corvo getting kidnapped to be used as a sacrifice to bring back the Argo Lich and the Fey city of Navilis hanging above your heads. We bring ourselves back in right where we left off. You guys had just received your level up. You guys don't get a long rest, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a level up now. So feel free to restore your hit points, any spell slots that you may have burned, any class features that you may have burned as well. Go ahead and refill those if you haven't already. But we are currently back in the midst of your conversation from beforehand. You all have looked up, and the city of Navilis is above you. What'd you guys like to do? Yes, sure. Sure, absolutely. 10. Also 10. As both of these go on, the doors to the chamber burst open as Garrett Thornhill kind of bursts in. What the hell is this going on? And then he kind of looks and sees Flit on the ground and goes, "That's bad, I take it." Yes, no, I saw the city. What do we do about that? Cedric kind of speaks up and goes, I don't know. Not yet. There doesn't seem to be a hostility coming from above. Drew, where's Nicholas? Drew kind of speaks up. I believe he's in his workshop. Can you ask him to go turn the electron ballistas online, please? Yes, I will do that right away. And Drew goes to exit the room. Flit, Reno kind of comes over and with some smelling salts begins to kind of wake you. Open that them. There you are. Take it slow. It's all right. Truth be told, I don't think so. We can't. There is no guarantee that Coladora is here for Flit, he begins to say to the rest of the group. As well, this necklace should be hiding her presence. No, I think it is far more likely that she is actually here for me. I believe you all remember a few weeks ago where a certain drow named Fallow snuck his way into the castle, tried to sneak away with our dear Flit here. You're welcome. Well, ignoring that, he kind of he gets quiet for a moment. Yeah, well, in killing Fallow, I may or may not have, well, killed the head honcho of Navilis, the mayor, if you will. I can assume, as he dictated the government and many other aspects of the city, and was a follower of hers, I can assume she is not happy about that. Or she could also be upset about the dozen other hunters she sent our way after that I killed before they had the chance to find your group. Yes, she sent about a dozen hunters individually, each more powerful than the next, and I can assume and you can see he's being oddly casual about this. I can assume she did not take too kindly to me disintegrating each and every one of them. He just kind of smiles at you. While she has the authority to do that within the Feywild, technically she's breaking a law by sending her scouts here into a robust kingdom like this, kind of gesturing at the room around you. So I took the necessary action, and I can assume she's not too happy about that. So, here's what I think we should do. I am going to go up there and hash things out, and I think, in my humble opinion, that you all should go and rescue Corvo in the meantime, because, again, there's no guarantee that she even knows you're here, Flit. I think this would be the smartest course of action. However, go ahead. Reno looks at you, Corvin, and goes, I know you long to go home. But right now we have a potential friend. We have a friend in danger and a potentially major threat in the Argo Lich, possibly to return. I promise you, I will get you back into that city before it leaves. But you all need to go and rescue Corvo while the rest of us handle this situation here. Cedric kind of speaks up. I agree. We don't know if this could result in some multiplanar war or if she's here to negotiate. I'd rather not stir up trouble by, no offense, by having Flit here. Now, I will say, if you all would really rather wish to go up there to Novelis and help deal with that problem, you are more than welcome to stay, and I can go and try and assist Corvo. But we don't know what lies on either side, so your group must choose carefully your next course of action.
The window. It doesn't feel real. It feels like another trick.
I am so fucking mad.
Huh? I get that I'm not a good role player, man, but...
No, I'm sorry. Fucking... I don't think I've been picking up any audio except for my microphone because of this fucking program. It's my own fault. My own fault.
Well, let's see.
I got new headphones over the weekend. And as far as I could tell, I did not set them up on OBS before we started.
Hang on.
I dipped into the stream and I could hear Joe. I'm not sure how much that means.
Well, I just changed it. I just fixed it.
I can still hear us, though.
I know.
Well,
you guys can be able to hear you now. If you want to go back about 10 minutes and see if you guys hear each other then,
Okay.
you're more than welcome, but...
All is good in the neighborhood.
I mean, my audio is still picking up.
That's weird.
Sorry, folks. Checking something out.
Technical difficulties, because I fucked up. If it didn't pick up everything, we can do the Festive Fantasy announcement again.
Tech crews are hard at work. We would like to do a little behind-the-scenes of our entire staff. Did you know that no goblins were harmed in the filming of this episode?
Did you know that no goblins were hired in the filming of this episode?
Did you know that no goblins existed in this entire world? What are goblins?
Yeah, I'm not picking up any audio.
Great. Okay. To recap, the group is leaning in the direction of going to save Corvo. Flit passed out at the very beginning. That's what the con save was for. Corvin is plastered to the window via a wisdom save.
You know what it is?
What's up?
It's that fucking Game Grumps joke. Brrr.
Oh god damn it.
Just staring.
Can I say something? Please don't kill me for this.
Go for it.
With the actions currently occurring with Corvin, would you say that Corvin's feeling window pain?
And on that note... I am very upset.
I'm sorry, it was a bad joke, I had to.
No, I'm not upset at you.
Well, I am.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it
Thank
was.
you.
Anyways, we're gonna move on. Now that the problem has been solved. I'm gonna try to go over it. CG, would you mind if we did the Festive Fantasy announcement at the break?
Yes, we can do that.
Sounds great. I may edit the VOD later to fucking fix this, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. So, moving on. Where were we?
I think we were all trying to convince Corvin to not go off to Novillis. And Reno was like, "Well, this is the idea, but you could still go to Novillis if you want." And
Okay.
we were all just kind of giving our opinions.
Then I will leave it to you guys. Back to it.
I think Sarah was up.
I had actually just finished.
Could you repeat what you said?
Fair enough.
I don't think it didn't pick up before.
Now I'm actually pulling a blank on what I said. Oh.
Mostly for the sake. Sorry, go ahead.
Personal opinion, as far as we know, the city will still be there when we get back. Corvo is more important. Hell, Corvo might be able to help us with this.
Still looking out the window, he's just gonna lift his arms and say, Ravon, I physically cannot move. Can you please just lift me or something?
Ravon will go to, unstick the decorative Corvin from the window.
It's a fucking Garfield on a windshield.
You know, for sake of this, strength check.
I'm not resisting.
I know.
Oh, I'm still doing this. Right, check.
Easy enough.
23.
You feel his, his hands and like the tips of his fingers, like almost like pulling off a suction cup, just off from the window. So you're all in agreement then. You're going to go save Corvo and have us deal with this problem here.
I think that's our safest option.
Diane nods her head. We need to get back before something terrible happens. Cedric nods. Alright. Garrett, go with them. You know the layout, or at least I hope you still remember the layout. They may need the extra firepower. Garrett kind of nods. They'll be safe in my hands. Does anybody need to do anything before you guys leave?
You know what? Yeah. Can we try to secure some healing potions if there's any in the palace?
Easy enough. Everyone gets... If you don't have 2 already, you get up to 2 healing potions per person.
You said we haven't had a long rest, so technically things haven't taken effect yet for the level up?
I'm foregoing that. You guys get all the stuff from your level up, even though you haven't had a long rest.
Okay.
Love you.
So, how is that going to work with Raven?
How's that gonna work with what?
Raven.
I don't know. You tell me.
Ooh.
I haven't input all the stuff into my sheet yet, so she's staying at the castle for right now.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Later day. We'll fix it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you, as you guys are kind of gathering up to go, Reno comes over to you, Flit, and goes, Flit, if I may, do you have something, a possession, something small that you could perhaps let me borrow? I have an errand to run and it might come in handy.
Absolutely. She's going to give, You know, she's had this since the beginning. She's going to give Reno a pair of manacles.
he gives you a curious look as you hand him the manacles, and he goes, I don't want to know why you have these.
Sarah's looking over. It's not from the butcher still?
Yeah, this is from when we first met. Or our first job together.
I see. Well, thank you. This will... he kind of looks at it curiously. Come in handy. And he begins to kind of put them into his bag. Alright. Everyone, close your eyes, hold your breath. You know the whole deal. And with the tap of his cane, there is a flash of light. You guys are whisked away to the nation of Gaia.
Oh shit, we're back.
We're back. Back in the New York groove. Specifically, you guys are in this area. We're in Pinging. Now I get to change the music to something dramatic.
Uh-oh.
You know, when I first saw the name of that place, I felt like it was going to be someplace evil. I hate having a hunch correct.
You all appear. You guys have gotten pretty used to arriving where you had originally attempted to go, but this time, rather than arriving at Dreckenheim Manor, you find yourself in the midst of a village street. The sun lies just beyond the horizon, preparing to rise. It is quite dark. Torches still line the streets. There's the scent of fire and snow in the air. The screams of the innocent tickle your ears. It quickly occurs to you all that the town is under attack. What do you all want to do?
Can I look around and see who the invaders are and the attacks, or are there people running around, or
Perception check.
what?
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, I rolled
Anyone who wants to make a perception check can. If you have dark vision, just flat. If you don't, it's disadvantage.
That's an impressive 11 right there.
Ooh!
Oh,
Natural
jeez.
20,
Double
20.
20s.
20.
Let's go. I'll roll for Garrett too. Why not?
Yeah, screw it.
Okay.
Ted?
As you guys arrive on the scene, you all begin to peer around, kind of thinking, what the fuck? And you can see civilians running through the streets. Some of them carrying, like, their children in their hands, or their... I almost said luggage, their belongings. And you can see skeletal warriors diving in and out between the streets.
Warriors.
Those of you who rolled natural 20s, I'll give you this. Not too terribly far away, you hear a loud crash and a roar. Is not very far away. What do you guys want to do? Corvin and Lily, you both hear this. And Garrett seems to have heard it as well, as he begins to turn towards the direction it came from.
Lily instinctively, I guess being a captain, would head toward the noise.
Okay, Lily's heading towards the noise. Do the rest of you follow? Garrett's going with you.
We could just go straight to the thing. Okay, she's gone.
I'm going to. I want to see what this is.
I want to get more of a lay of the land, but I guess we should probably go and back up Lily.
We can't split the party. We've got to follow Lily.
He hates this. Follows.
You all begin running through the streets towards the sound of whatever caused that huge roar, and eventually you all emerge in the midst of the town square. civilians running wildly throughout the square, trying to get away, trying to get somewhere to safety. Many of them in the pursuit of skeletons and skeletal warriors. The city guard have taken up their weapons and are trying to fight back. And in the midst of this, you see a large, hulking skeletal figure with a big, great club in hand. And a bit further away, on top of a wooden platform, are two skeletal mages, as well as in between them, a bigger skeleton, clad in this heavy iron armor with this vicious-looking long sword at its side. It peers over to you all as you enter the square. Points its sword at you all. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Did you remember when I asked you for that map?
Yeah, kind of figured that out a little bit.
Wait
Raven.
a cherry picking minute.
J Frost knows.
Wait a fucking second. Hold up.
Joe
I
knows.
knew it!
Yeah.
You
Holy shit.
I wonder if some of these civilians might actually be cultists. Nah, probably not.
Probably not.
Yo.
Oh
Have
no,
some weird
double
loading
nat ones.
I'd rather be
Had
anywhere
no
but here.
double net.
sir.
Oh, there we go.
Somehow.
There's the load. Well, 20 be loading slow.
Alright, we have Flit with a 20. We have Lily with a 12.
Roddy, let me.
I was too busy shit posting with angry dudes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
For clarification, the bigger skeleton is an ogre skeleton.
Oh, it's all ogre from here.
It's all ogre from here. Oh god, what did I just do? Okay, we're good.
Wow.
Not great, guys. Alright.
It's a Monday.
Even with those two nat ones, you guys still aren't the lowest on initiative.
Huh.
Huh. Neat.
And I'm going to post this for you all. And then I'm going to change the music as you guys view this for a moment.
See a bunch of fuckers in shatter distance.
Let me make sure.
I mean,
Oh,
there's also a
I
fair
left
number of
out-
civilians.
I left out one guy from this. Hold on. Okay. That will be. Oh, perfect. Right. Right before the town guard. Dope. Hold on, that's not it. That's not everything. Where the fuck is the other guy? Where is the other? Oh, did I get rid of the sheet? Alright, hold on. Slight pause. Slight pause. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I know. Hold on. Alright, cool. Alright. Let me change the music. As I can now swap to our proper fight music. And at the top of initiative, we have Flit. Jesus, that's loud.
But it sounds so good!
That was perfect timing too.
That was actually a pretty awesome intro to start with.
We got Flit. Da-da-da.
Flit, you're at the top of initiative. What would you like to do?
Righty. So, Flit is going to. So, quick question. I see the skeletons, of course. There's skeletons, there's town guards, there's civilians. The ogre skeleton, the big guy on top, and two on the flanked on the side, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the people in cloaks are civilians.
Yes.
All right.
That is on 5e tools. That is the token for commoner, actually. Oddly enough, they look kind of
Yo.
suspicious, don't they?
A little bit, yeah.
It's the hood.
It's a little sus.
All right. So I see this big. What?
No, I'm signing a J Frost. Please continue.
Sorry.
So I see this big lad in the center of the square currently attacking a whole bunch of civilians, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to he's covered in armor, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to cast heat metal on him.
Okay. Sorry, I got strong. You're casting it on his armor?
Yes.
Okay. He can't get rid of that, so let me see. I have a... Here, we'll do this for him. He can't drop that. And is a con save?
Yes, and I'll go ahead and I'll cast it at level 3.
Natural 20.
All right, so
He'll take half.
he will take half of 17, so that is 8
8.
fire damage.
You guys run into the square, and again, he releases this big roar, much like he did before. And you can see 2 guards in front of him getting ready, like, with spears in hand, like, trying desperately to fight him. And you run to Squarefoot, and you cast your spell, lining up his armor. He becomes a beacon in the midst of all this rampage going on. He begins... He can't take it off. He is currently burning. Is that your turn?
All right. I'm also going to head over here to get in between this commoner and this skelly.
Okay. Alright, is that
That
it?
is.
Alright. Up next, we have Skull General, who is going to hold his action as he just cautiously kind of begins watching over your group as you enter the square. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. You can see the 2 Deathlocks by his side begin to like conjure spells in their hands, prepping for their upcoming turn. Up next, we have the Ogre Skeleton, who's going to take a big old clubbing blow at one of the guards in his face. Does that hit? That's +6. That just barely hits that guard in front of him.
With disadvantage?
It is with disadvantage. He got 12 out of 11.
Okay.
Okay. He, even while burning, almost in like this like kind of panicked fury, just raises up his great hand, or his big old, like, it looks like the trunk of a tree pretty much. This big old club just brings it down on the guy in front of him, completely flattening him.
Oof.
But I do believe that is his turn. Up next we have Garrett. The rest of you still over by him. You see him, he kind of cracks his neck and he goes, "Save everyone you can." And he pulls out in one hand this wicked looking longsword, and in the other a dagger. And as he whips them out, blood flies across his wrists, and one of them, the longsword, ignites in flame, and the dagger alights in this the dagger alights in flame, the longsword alights in this strange blue energy. And he is going to rush up to this one. Yeah. In fact, you know what? Thinking about it now, I don't think he can actually miss the regular skeletons. Hold on. Yeah, no, he can't. So, At this point, I'm just rolling to make sure he doesn't nat 1. He comes over and he, with one swipe, just swoosh, and there is like a rumble of thunder as the sword connects with the skeleton, and it just explodes on the spot. Comes over to this one. He takes a second strike. And again, just... And the skeleton pretty much explodes as well. These are basic skeletons. I don't even need to roll damage for the amount of shit he's got. And then he's going to, with his last attack, he's going to... So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect! He's going to come over and he is going to try and take out the skeleton with his dagger, which is not as strong. Okay, this one I will roll damage for. Yeah, okay. And then in like the swift stride, he comes over, takes one swipe at the first skeleton, takes another, crushing both of them essentially, and then he comes over to this last one and just jams his dagger into its skull, and it just kind of falls limp to the floor. He then calls out, "All of you, this way!" And that is going to be his turn. It's now Lily! Diana on deck.
I guess I'm just gonna follow after.
Okay.
Everything is pretty much dead in my way, so...
Hey, did you know level 20 Bloodhunters are fucking broken? Especially when they have magic
Yes.
weapons?
No.
Against
I've been saying
CR1
this for-
4th skeletons?
I've been saying this for years. Even not at level 20, at like level 8.
I mean, there's not much I think I can do, so...
Do you not have a ranged weapon?
Oh! No! I don't!
You don't have a... Okay. Good to know.
I think we need to remedy that.
Probably. Alright, well that's Lily's turn. Up next is Diana, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is going to come up behind you, Lily. And let's see. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's do it, old girl. Diana casts what looks to be a spell. But Lily, as she's coming up behind you, you can hear what sounds like chanting. Do you speak Celestial by any chance?
No!
Okay. You have no idea what she's saying, but she throws this orb up into the sky, and this ball of light begins to rain down on the perimeter. As she does, destroy undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get her.
So we're going to see if these three boys survive their saves. Let's see. So it is
Fuck
DC
yeah.
17, Wisdom save. I think it's Wisdom save.
I think so, yes.
That one dies. That one actually survives, oddly enough.
Boy drank his milk.
And that one would have saved if it didn't have a -2 Wisdom, as skeletons do. So, as two of them just fade to dust. The bodies of these three over here just completely evaporate. That's her turn. We're going to move to... Who's up next? We're going to move to the skeletons. Here's where this is going to hurt, guys.
Oh no. Are we getting bones?
Oh! Arrows begin to fly over from some other street and pierce down into the town center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got the max
Damn.
that they possibly could. And then I need to roll 3 attacks. Actually, hold on.
Are you?
Apparently, one of those attacks was against Tart.
Yep. Ah! Everything's falling apart. Where did my die go? There it is. I found it. I feel like that is something that happens literally every week. I drop a fucking dice. Okay. So, let's see. This one's gonna move on Garrett. This one is gonna move on this woman. This one is gonna attack the guard. This one's gonna move on this guard. Let's see. Here. 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 I'm only rolling the attacks on the guards, though. As there's already a thing for the civilians to be killed. Oh, that's bad for that guard. Yeah. The skeleton runs up and, with axe in hand, just cleaves it into this guard's neck. He bleeds out on the spot. That other one hit, I think. It did. Ooh, he's still alive.
Eh?
Rolled very low. That's a miss. That's also a miss. And that just barely hits. Oh, again, pretty low. He, I think, just barely survives that one. And then I need to roll an attack on Garrett. We'll see how this goes. Does that actually hit? Did I just shove my own, like, put my own foot in my mouth? Hold on. Skeletons. What is your supposed to hit? +4? That just barely hits Garrett. Okay. Also, I rolled wrong. This guy up here is hurt, but still alive. He's not actually dead. But this one runs up and jabs into Garrett's armor with its short sword, and it looks like it just barely gets through as a tiny trickle of blood begins to go down the front of his leather, and he just kind of looks at it unperturbed. That's the skeleton's turn. Up next, we have Ravon.
Boy. You know what? Time to bust out the new stuff. Ravon will pull out, he'll pull out Babushka and ignite it. But Ravon will also say he'll yell out, "Dwarves, defend this home!" And with a flick of the wrist,
Okay.
bonus action, Spirit Shroud.
Ravon now has access to 3rd level spells. Everybody, watch out.
Third
That's
level
some good
smite.
spell.
But this one is a little bit more important. So, gonna go from, let's see here. Gonna go up to here for. Poodle boy here. And with Babushka taking a swing. And he's gonna be swinging it as a one-handed weapon. Just
Okay.
keeping the shield out.
Wait, Babushka?
Yeah, Babushka.
Okay.
The flame tongue.
Yes. Roll severity.
Why? 15.
Just miss.
Okay, going for a second swing. Don't fuck up on me now, Babushka. Oh, thank you, Babushka.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. So, with that, Boyo here taking 7 slashing, 6 fire, and 1d8 on the,
Don't
Right.
even roll.
Oh, okay.
You come up at this one that pierced into Garrett's armor, and he's just kind of looking down at the short sword, kind of just barely poking into his armor. And you come up and you go to swing at it, and it quickly dodges out of the way, just out of the way of your sword. But before it can get steady on its feet, you come around with the other swing and just cleave its head clean off. The rest of the body goes up in flames. What else you got?
That was my second attack, and that was my bonus action. So,
Wait. It takes a bonus action to light Flame Tongue.
boop.
So, you know what? I'll count that 6 you rolled as the roll from the Spirit Shroud, as you use your bonus action for that. How's that sound?
Thank you, good sir.
You are welcome. Alright, so that's all you got? Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I can theoretic. Oh, wait! Hold on.
Aww.
Another fun thing. The bonus part of Spirit Shroud. Any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet.
Good to know. Okay, cool.
And... oh, no. Never mind. Nobody close enough.
Okay.
Sorry. Apologies. New spell.
You're good. No
New
worries.
New
spell.
spell,
Who
who
dis?
dis?
Damn it, right.
You know, I didn't want to say the obvious.
Yeah, that's it.
We move on to the Deathlocks, who, seeing this strange shroud that is now warping around the center of the field, one of them raises its hand and casts a spell. It's gonna cast a spell magic, dispelling your shroud.
Which one is casting? Is the one on the left or the one on the
The
right?
one on the left.
Yeah, counterspell.
Okay. It goes to raise its hand and nothing happens. The shroud is still going. It kind of... Actually, I'm gonna see if it notices you. Hold on. Yep. It slowly peers over at you, Corvin.
Glaring at him.
The other one is gonna cast an Eldritch Blast at you. As a
me?
19 on the die.
At me or somebody else?
At you.
That hits.
Take... you take... 4 damage.
Ow, I'm wounded.
It rolled low. Actually, hold on, wait. No, it doesn't get the benefit of that. You take 1 damage.
Ooh.
For the first time, he actually did, like, this entire campaign, he actually gets hit, expecting, like, you know, something huge, and just looks at the other guy and goes, "Is that the best you can do?"
It feels kind of like a light slap. Just like, ow.
Ow! Ooh! Ow! My corpulence! Ouch!
Ow, my pride.
Man.
Okay. Up next, we have Town Guard. We're going to start making attacks on these skellies with their piercing weapons. You can imagine how this is going to go. That's a miss, surprisingly. That is also a miss. That's a nat 1.
These guards.
That one will hit. So
I think we stumbled into a low-level area, despite the locks and the 2 big dudes.
injured.
Careful what you say. This tables could turn, and this could be a TPK.
That one
How the
this.
turns the table.
If you guys TPK at this, I'll be fucking surprised. Startled even. Worried, in fact. And then the last one is going to take a stab at the big guy. And he's actually gonna get a nat 20!
Woo! He did something.
He did something! Yay! Oh, good damage, too! It's a shame that that's
Hey.
immediately cut in half.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Wait. He doesn't have resistance to piercing damage. He gets the full thing!
He's got big, thick enough bones. He can make contact.
That's wild. Oh, wait.
Homeboy's literally
No
big.
skeletons. Who the fuck told me skeletons are resistant to piercing damage? Alright. Never mind. I
Yeah, they
lied.
shouldn't be.
What?
Fucking wild. Anyways. The big guy takes 11 damage. As he gets it right in the kneecap. Kind of buckles its knee for a second. The guard you watch that just buckled it. He feels very victorious. He goes, I got him! I got him! And then you watch as it goes to pull out and it's stuck. He's like, what? I can't move! You guys can see, starting from his lower body, slowly beginning to turn to stone. And the eyes of the general up top glaring as he's using his held action.
Oh dear.
This man is petrified. Let's see. What do I use for petrified? Let's go with that.
I was afraid. I was petrified.
I'm checking something. Oh, I lied. It's... Okay, he's not petrified yet, but he is currently restrained. Which is not much better. Alright, that is the guard's turn. Sarah, you're up. Corvin, you're on deck.
This is a bad idea, but I'm going to bonus action dash to in front of Rovan and take a shot at the general with my bow.
Go for it. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. I needed that.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. Doesn't hit.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Take the shot and you
Okay.
expect it to hit. And you watch as it sees it coming and slowly just whizzes right past its face. It came close. But he did avoid it.
Hey.
You got anything else?
That's all for right now.
Then we move to Corvin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Am I in range? Oh, to God I am. Yes. Yes, I am. So, both of the Deathlocks, the General, and the Ogre, I'm hitting with a level 4 Cacophonous Thoughts.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, intelligence saves, all of them.
Intelligence save. We'll start with the Deathlocks.
That shouldn't be that much.
That one.
Fail.
So I'll mark this guy. Note that he failed.
Also, the 3d4 that are coming in, that's the actual damage. I fucked up in the
No, you're
sheet
good.
somewhere.
3. Well, 5, actually.
Still fell. How did I fuck
Get
this
out of
up?
the way, dice! Thank you. We'll do the ogre next. This should go well for him. Yeah. He needs a nat 20 to pass this.
Ooh,
That sounds about right.
that's a big.
He has a
oof, my guy.
-3 to int. He fails.
Oh, that was 3d4. My bad.
And then the... Okay, so we'll take the original 9. And the general... That's a solid chance to pass, actually. And he does. Miraculously. As he just barely meets the DC.
Okay. So he takes 4 points of psychic, whereas everyone else takes 9, and they also have disadvantage on... Here, I'm just gonna hit the thing. Disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and concentration.
Okay. Good to know. Don't let me forget that.
We'll try not to.
They all kind of begin to look pretty perturbed by it. Kind of like the Deathlocks kind of reach up on their heads with their hands and kind of start shaking their head. The general doesn't look phased.
Hey, Tart, would you say that they're rattled?
I would say that they are rattled, yes.
And then... Bonus action... Inspiration to Sarah to try again.
Okay. Sarah has inspiration.
The bonus, and not all of my movements. Yeah, that's good.
I could say Sarah has good arc inspiration. Alright, we move to the commoners. Let's see how many are able to get away. Wow. Remember how I rolled max on the mount that died?
You rolled
Yeah.
min, didn't you?
I did. Boop. The one next to you all kind of, thank you so much, and just takes off the way you guys came. Guard next to you. I don't know who the hell you all are. But we thank you so much. Please help us. That is the commoner's turn. We are back up at the top with Flit.
Okay, so, did I take it this day? Yes, I did. Let's see if we can't get Big Boy out of the way first. I'm going to reapply Heat Metal with my bonus action.
Okay. Just takes that straight. How much damage is that?
17 again.
Good. Dope. His bones and remnants of skin begin to sizzle. And you can see steam kind of coming, or smoke kind of beginning to come off the armor as the light flicker of snow begins to land on it. And he...
And I'm going to kind of skirt over here, preparing to help with the skeletons. But in the meantime, I'm going to cast... Burn through all my third levels, why don't I? Centered right here.
Right where? I'm sorry.
So this should catch all of them, I think.
Okay.
No, wait. It won't. He's just barely out of range. I'll do it to catch the, Sorry, it's a 20-foot cube instead of a 20-foot radius, so
That's
I
okay.
got screwed up. So I'll take that back. I'm going to just... yeah, I guess I'll just hit it with Produce Flame.
You're hitting the big
I'll
guy with
try
the
and-
Produce Flame?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the big guy with Produce Flame.
Go for it.
Where
Is
are
that
you?
save or do you roll to hit?
I rolled a hit.
Okay.
16.
Look at that 30 on the other side. Fucking bragging about it. 16 will hit.
Alright, he takes 7 fire damage.
Okay. He is looking rough as chunks are beginning to fall off of him now.
I get one more. And that is it for me. That's all I can do.
Alright. Starting on the second round at initiative 20, new skeletons enter the field.
Oh no.
Bastards. I hate
One.
recurring ads.
2, 3. Coming up from the way you came from. 1, 2. Coming from the other side. They don't move, but they enter the field. Move to Skull General. Seeing what you guys are doing, he's going to. Let me see. He's gonna hop off the thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Up to Sarah. He's gonna make 2 attacks on you with his Tyrant Blade.
Cutting words.
Is what now?
That's a name.
Oh,
You
I
said you're
won.
doing cutting words?
Yeah.
Go for it. Or are you doing the damage?
If I could stop the hit, I.
It's up to you. I've rolled what the hit is, so.
May as well do the hit.
Go for it.
I
Okay.
Still
roll.
1d8
I
at your
roll.
level?
Is it?
I think it is. I think it turns into a d10 soon.
I think it's a D10 and, at 10.
Okay, so soon.
Yeah, soonish. I'm paranoid now.
Alright.
Things take forever. Anyway, I'm just gonna roll the D8.
Okay.
Now it wants to go out as soon as I click it off. Bitch. Yeah, it's a D10 at 10, so this is a D8 still.
Hey!
Sarah does a 12 hit.
No.
He comes in fully intent on cleaving your head off with the swipe, and with Corvin's piercing words, he overswings and just barely misses you. He's gonna try and get you with a second attack. Action. Does a 24 hit.
Yes, but uncanny dodge.
Okay, halving the damage. Okay. 2 good rolls, 2 bad rolls. 18 damage, half to 9, and I need a con save.
You get a +3.
Yeah, +3.
That's a 16.
That +3 saved you. You are fine. As the blade barely catches your shoulder, you feel like this weird fear begin to sink into your spine. But with calming warmth of the god Atlas at your side, you shake it off, and you are immune to the fear effect for the next 24 hours. Oh, sorry, the blade's effect.
Oh, damn.
Good clarification there. So if he hits you again, you won't have to roll the con save.
Well, better than nothing.
And now the guard actually needs to make his saving throw again. Okay. On a nat 1.
Oh, the poor guy.
Poor
Oh,
guy.
buddy.
His eyes glow brighter, and the guard completely turns to stone.
Well, fuck.
That is his turn. We move to the ogre, who, mad, is going to take a big old conk on the head for the guy who is now petrified.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, which is a nat 1.
Yeah.
Rolling severity,
I love this spell.
that's a 16. He just misses. He, in this burning rage, panicked, just kind of starts flailing. The maul hits down to the side of the statue several times, but not once does it connect. That's his turn. We move to Garrett, who is going to kind of look to the rest of you behind him and goes, "I'll clear the way we came." And he's going to move back, and he's going to engage in these 3 skelly boys. Yes, that hits. Goodbye. That space. I'm just gonna actually get rid of that guy entirely. Gonna move. He's gonna attack the other 2. They both hit. Dead. And then I need to. Well, actually, hold on. Dead. Fuck. Dead. And then need a roll to see if this guy actually does. He does. Fuck. Please. 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 What's wrong? He's being weird. Okay. That's his turn. Lily, is your go. Diana's on deck.
Alright. Lily is gonna move up here and try to hit the
Skelly?
I'm gonna whack the skeleton.
You're whack him? Whack him.
Oh,
Wow.
more like poke.
I mean, you can whack with a rapier.
You can. On Leasley, too.
True. Just hold it by the pointy head. Just swing like a golf club.
23.
23 will hit. That is
Just
9 damage. That skeleton is still up.
I'm going to use my second attack.
Okay, go for it. That skeleton by the skin of his fucking teeth.
19.
Yeah, he's turbo dead now.
just pull back on the pointy part back like a little spring, and then just let it go so it goes boing.
You come over and you pierce the skeleton right through the fucking eyeball, and it kind of begins to turn your way, almost like looming towards you, and as you pull out, it just collapses to the floor. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Move to Diana. Ooh. Diana, how does your turn undead work? It uses your channel divinity, yes? Yes.
I believe so.
She is going to come over here and help Sarah. Okay. She's gonna do her turn undead again. / destroy undead. So, let's see. Catches the big guy, the 2 big guys, and that 1 little boy. So, okay. Okay. The big guy fails. The ogre fails. And you watch as it even more panicked than before, as it is now frightened. And then this one crumbles to dust. The general, however, doesn't seem affected by the turn undead.
Curses.
And she just kind of looks and goes, "Oh no." That's Diana's turn. Move
That'd
to
be
Rovan.
too easy.
Oh wait, no, we moved to the skeletons now.
I was about to say, wait, what?
Here.
Cool. Bring on the school.
Oh,
Who
God.
tells?
Hi again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As they just begin to cut down the civilians. Let's see. This one's gonna move on foot. And this one is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's gonna try to attack that guard. Okay, so on flit, that's not gonna hit. Not even fucking close. guards. Both of those will hit. Actually, will that? No, that one won't hit. That's a 6, not a 9. That one will. Oh. Lily, just as you come up and save this guard, he turns to you and he goes, "Thank you." And then you see a sword pierce him through the back, out through his chest. He drops dead before you, at your feet.
Lily's gonna look horrified.
The other two. That one hits, that one does not. This guy is hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Holy shit. This guy over here, I'm gonna tell you now, has like 1 hit point.
He just fucking looks at the skeleton and puts up his dukes. I can do this all day.
I didn't hear
What
no
a man.
bell.
They call him Captain Rogers. But that's the skeleton's turn. We move to Rovan.
Somebody better call these fucking skeletons drowning pool, because they're letting the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, Corvin, do they roll the save for cacophonous thoughts again at the end of their turn?
Good question.
Hold on. Okay.
No.
No? Oh, wow.
No.
That's fucked. Alright, good to know.
It is concentration though, so it is reliant on my concentration checks.
Good to know. Alright, Rovan.
Boy.
Deathlots are on deck.
Deathlock, deathlock. Let me see here. Would this area be considered flanking with Sarah?
I'll say yes. I'll be kind.
Hi, kind. You're the best DM. Alrighty, going up there. And, igniting Babushka this time.
Okay. And you
Going
still got
for that?
your shroud.
Yep, going for a swing! Babushka, do your thing. Please. 19?
Doesn't hit. Also, real quick, you started your turn here, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I missed this. At the start of your turn, you take 8 cold damage as the presence of being near this general begins to wash over you. It sends a rough chill down your back.
Damage, you say?
Oh, does that make you roll concentration?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
You take half. You down to 4.
actually, hold on. Let me double check. Actually, yes, I would have to roll concentration because
Okay.
of Spirit Shroud.
Roll concentration. You have your bonus to the save.
Alright.
So con save.
13.
You're fine.
Cool. Going for another swing. Come on, Babushka. Oh, hold on.
Yes, that
Should
one
I-
wasn't with advantage, so roll the other dice.
Forgive.
You're good.
Yeet. 27?
I'm gonna have that 15 be it because
Oh, okay. My apologies.
that would technically have been the advantage roll. It's all right.
Apologies.
Come in for the first strike, and it seeing you go around it puts his blade behind it, and you clatter onto it. And then you go for the second strike, and moves out of the way, and you almost hit Sarah, and you have to pull back before you go too far. Well, actually, you wouldn't almost hit Sarah. It's pointed in her direction. I forget he's a large creature.
Eat chonky!
He is chonky.
Well, gritting his teeth, Ravon is just gonna be looking at this chunk boy with furious anticipation.
Okay. Alright, it's the Deathlock's turn. Let's see. Ravon, I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Boy, I'm actually good
As
at
you
those.
feel something begin to come over you, and you feel your joints begin to lock up. As the Deathlock is going to cast Hold Person on you.
19.
You pass. You shrug it off. You are not paralyzed. Other one is going to cast. Let's see. Okay. It's going to cast Arms of Hadar. And you guys watch as in this vicinity, inky black tendrils begin to shoot up from the floor. And I need Lily, Sarah, and Diana to all make strength saves.
That's an 18.
Diana fails.
26.
You both pass. Diana fails. You both take... Wow. 4 have down to 2 points of necrotic damage. Diana takes the full, and Diana cannot use her reaction until the end of her next turn. So, work for Diana. Roll very low on that, if you couldn't tell. And then we move to the town guards. We're going to try to finish off the Skelly boys in front of them. That guy got it. Hey, he killed one. So Sam, he's gonna
Fuck
come
yeah.
over here. You killed my friend. That one also got it. They're making up for last round. That skeleton is still alive though. And that one does not. Poor guy, fucking. This guy over here is having a bad day. And then this one is going to come over here and actually try to like hold the fort down with Garrett. This one is gonna come over to you, Flip. He's gonna stab with advantage. Wow. 3 and 4 on the dice. With
These
that-
guards.
They are
Damn.
rolling rough. And they don't have the high modifiers like you guys, so they're getting like that 3 and 4 is like a 6 and a 7.
Yikes.
Hey, can you imagine what it's like to be a CR 1/8 creature? Couldn't be me.
Kind of is me.
But that is their turn. We move to Sarah. Sarah, at the start of your turn, you take. Wow. You take 2 cold damage as this big guy in front of you, his aura is just bearing down on you.
Okay. Well, with Ravon on the other side of me and advantage, I'm going to. Whoop. I keep forgetting that my push to talk button is control, so when I scroll while holding
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. Advantage because of Ravon. Taking a swipe with my silver saber. Silver saber. Wow.
Hey!
Hey.
20
And
will
I'm
hit.
actually going to put a smite in that.
Okay. If it's a bonus action smite, you have to do it before you roll the attack.
Son of a bitch. Yeah,
paladin.
it is.
Divine smites are different. Divine smite you can roll to hit and then put it on there, but it specifically takes the bonus action to put a spell smite on there.
Yeah, Searing Smite is a bonus action.
Yeah. So now you know. Just remember for next time.
Okay.
On
But-
the plus side,
Plus side, Ravon's on the other side. You do get your sneak attack.
Ooh, yay!
Hey, that's pretty good.
11. That's the most damage on him so far.
Ho!
There
Damn!
you go. Was that 24?
Sweet baby Jeebus.
Out of curiosity, Turt,
What's up?
does he have to make a concentration check?
He does not.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he isn't casting a spell.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. No, good question though. Sarah, you, as Vaughn is in the midst of having his sword blocked by this big guy in front of him, you take the opportunity and just lunge straight for the chest, piercing through the armor, and you think you hit a rib as you feel a solid crack underneath. You did your damage. You pull back out. Do you got anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
All right. And we are down to Corvin.
Oh, actually, really quick. Sarah's going to yell at the commoners. Well, as many as she can, because she's far away from most of them. Everybody get out of here as quick as you can!
Okay.
I meant to do that last turn and it totally slipped my mind.
That's all right. You don't have to tell them necessarily. They don't plan on sticking around. But message is delivered. All right, down to Corvin.
Ravon, I am sorry, but you kind of boned me here. I had a
He's a big
stupid
boy. He
idea.
can take it.
Come on,
No, you
man.
can't.
I hold
No,
no,
you
bones
can't.
about it.
He's a big boy. He can take it.
No, he can't.
Smite him
Because,
just for that pun.
Hey,
Okay.
DM, what gives?
So, centered here, I'm going for my wombo combo. I'm gonna drop Synaptic Static.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
So, unfortunately, Ravon, the Ogre, the General, and the Deathlocks need to make intelligence saves.
Okay. Ravon, go ahead and make me an intelligence save. You still get your your bonus for your aura.
Oh, why does it have to be intelligence? I suck. I'm not a smart boy. Oh, fuck.
I told you, you're not ready for it.
You guys
1 second.
like a psychic damage fireball? Because that's what this is.
Yo.
Oh, that would be a 19!
You pass.
Hey, you take 11 points of damage.
And
about
no other
that.
effects, which is the more important thing with the spell.
About that.
Roll your con check.
All right.
12 plus 3! What the fuck?
Well,
Oh,
it's
12
D12.
plus 3. Roll
You have
that.
to roll D12. Yeah.
Yeet!
Okay, minus
7.
another 7, so I think 4 total?
Yes.
4 total, yes.
I still need that con check for the shroud.
Alright. So...
At least the DC on that is 10.
It is 10.
Alright.
You're good.
20.
Yep. Alright, we'll start with the Deathlocks. I'll roll them at the same time.
Yeah.
One... Hold on, actually. One barely passes, the other fails. Let's see, how much health did you guys
So-
have? Oh my god.
Hey.
So this is the one that fails. It's under the effect of Synaptic Static. And is barely standing. The other one takes half. Okay. Then we go for the ogre. I'm not gonna roll for the ogre because even if he passes, he still dies. So, this ogre is also having a bad day. Under the effects of cacophonous thoughts, he's fucking frightened by turn undead. He's on fire as his own armor's eating him alive. He screams, grabbing at his head with the Synaptic Static, and he just ends his own misery and rips off his own skull.
Wow.
That poor guy. Also, did you know ogre skeletons are only CR2? Wild.
Yeah.
Neat.
On that, the general, let me check a thing real quick. Intelligence.
The thing I wanted to hit.
Don't have anything for psychic damage. That is a 14.
That fails. He takes 23.
23, and he's affected by synaptic static, so he has the other effect. When we get to that, I'm gonna have you roll the 1d6.
That is fine by me.
Okay. Is that your turn? Synaptic static's a good fucking spell, my man.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Especially comboed with Cacophonous Thoughts.
Hey, do you want a spell that acts as Bane mixed with Fireball? Pretty solid.
But that
Yeah.
Diana cast Bane.
Yeah.
Well, alright, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save my Bardic Inspirations
Okay.
for now.
Commoners. Let's see, 1d8. Roll high. Okay. Middle ground. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have one left in the field. You know what? Just for shits and giggles. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh no.
Seeing the rest of the civilians leave, this one over here tries to be bold. It risks the op attack. The op attack was a nat 20.
Oh dear.
Oh, fuck.
She does not make it out of that, as you can believe. Unfortunate. But we're back at the top. Flit!
Well, now that the ogre's melted and there are, regrettably, no more commoners, looks like it's about time to focus on the other big guy. He is currently wearing armor, yes?
He is. Arguably heavier armor than the last guy.
Boop. Just level 2 this time.
Level
Ooh, still an 11.
Hey.
2. Are you casting it on his armor?
Yes.
Okay. He fails that roll as he rolled a 2 on the die. So he takes 11. His armor begins to cook him alive, much like the last guy, and he can't drop it. So
I know. I was debating whether or not to do it on his weapon or his armor, but I think it'd be better, honestly, to just give him the permanent debuff.
exactly. That's how I always do it.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
I don't have a bonus action other than wild shaping, but I really don't think I need to at this point. I'm gonna stay here and hopefully distract the Skelly while this guard finishes him off.
Okay. At initiative 20. Same number as last time. 1. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3. 1. Shit. 2. We move to the general, who I'm gonna actually roll to see who he attacks. Okay. Sarah. Actually, oh wait, no, it's not Sarah, your turn. Sarah, I need you to make me a con save. Without Rovan's bonuses, you are not within range.
That was not meant to be on normal, so that's an 8.
Okay. You feel the general pierce deep into your soul as his eyes brighten. Wisps begin to escape from the eye sockets. You feel your heart lock up for a second. And you feel your joints harder to move. You look down, you are slowly turning to stone. You are currently restrained. Then, he's going to, still within range of Rovan, he's going to actually attack Lily. Lily does a... Okay, So with that, does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Second strike. Oh,
want me to
that's,
roll a-
that's high.
You want me to roll second d6 or
Yes.
-3?
-3. Does a 24 hit. He rolled high on this one.
Fuck.
With disadvantage? Wow.
Yeah,
He's not affected by cacophonous thoughts.
he's not. Lily?
Give me a second. I'm trying to math.
No worries.
Damn it. Yeah.
Okay. Comes down on you. You barely dodge out of the way, and his blade clatters against the stone. And as you're stepping back, before you have the time to properly land on your feet, he swirls around and catches you with the second strike. That is going to be... Go ahead and roll me a con save while I'm rolling damage here. Oh, low. Oh, whoa! You take... On 46, he rolled, 2 and 2 ones. So that is... Sorry, I'm doing math.
Relatable.
You take 15 points of damage as he slashes you across the chest. And on an 11, you feel a fear seep in down your spine from the wound. You are frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the save on your turn.
Okay.
And that is his turn. I don't think he has to roll for anything, so yes, we move to, well, I would say the ogre, he's dead. We move to Garrett, who is gonna fucking go ham on these boys. Let's both hit. Attack. That also hits. Just see if he kills all three before I just wipe them off the board. He does. Now, why'd I give you guys the level 20 blood hunter? More importantly,
Because
why'd I throw CR 1-4 skeleton mans at him?
Because you love us.
Gave us this, you
I
gave us
know
the
why.
level. You gave us the level 20 Blood Hunter because giving us the level 30 Warlock Wizard combo was probably too much.
I know why I gave him to you. Smile. That is his turn. Lily, is your go. You are frightened.
I'm only frightened against him, right? Not frightened against the other skeletons and stuff?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to, mumble a small apology and walk over the corpse of the dead guard and try to hit the skeleton.
Oh, you're apologizing to the guy in front of you. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, he is going to take an op attack on you. That's not gonna hit, even without the D6 from the thing. So, you're good. Make your attack. You have advantage
Oh, I have advantage?
because the guy on the other side.
Oh.
Stab him.
Stab.
Hey.
Okay,
27?
that stabs. He is unfortunately still up. He did it again.
I stab him again.
Stab him again.
15?
That will hit. You stab him again.
Is he still not dead?
No, he's dead. That's what the S is
Okay.
for.
I didn't see it. I have my sheet open. But I will point out that I got these same exact rolls as I did the last time.
You
A 9
did.
and an 11.
You did. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Go to Diana, who is going to... She ain't gonna fuck around. She sees those death locks. She's cast a guiding bolt.
Hell yeah.
Oops, I hit cancel. Fuck. Yeah, she's catching it. Casting it on the hurt one.
Ooh!
In. He had 4 hit points left. And I'm just gonna say that's her turn. She's gonna back up. See the big guy.
Now get up, not back.
That's her turn. We move to the skeletons. We're going to start converging. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, he's going to be the one to start. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. You just begin converging. This one skeleton is going to have advantage on the guard by you, Flit. That hits. Okay. He was hurt, but still up. Now I'm gonna roll to see if the other one attacks you or attacks the guard. High or low, Flit?
Happy, bro. Give me a high.
That's a high. He'll go after you. I don't assume a 6 hits, does it?
Do you have a ×3 modifier? Because if you did, you'd still miss.
Fair enough. Okay. That poor guy up here, unfortunately. Hold on, I have to fucking do it. Unfortunately, finally bites the dust. He couldn't do it all day. Oh yeah. One rolled a natural 20 and the other one hit. I'm not even gonna fucking roll for that guy.
Oh.
Poor guy.
These poor
Dawson.
guards.
Ooh.
Alright, but that's the skeleton's turn. We move to Brovan.
Oh boy! Here I go whacking again. This time I'm pouring a smite into it. Level 2.
Okay.
Come on, babushka! Wow! Really?
Wow, Brovan's having an off day. Neither of those hit.
Fuck it! Second verse, same as the first! Now we got it!
There you go. 27 will hit.
So, fun fact, that thing's undead, right?
Yes.
Which means that's an extra 1d8 added on to the, smite. So,
And then you have one other 1d8 added on from your shroud.
yep. So, here, let me roll Babushka first. 6 slashing, 10 fire.
16. Okay.
And because it's a second level, that would be normally 3d8, but that's 2, so 5d8. Yeet.
Ick.
Disappointing.
That is extremely disappointing. Holy shit. Imagine getting 13 damage on 5d8. 13 out of 40.
Yeah.
God, rough. Alright. Well, you still carve into his back, and the divine energy surges forth. That hurt. That hurt him good. Even if it didn't do as much as you wanted. Is that your turn?
Yep. Well, in addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn then 10. You know what? Yeah. And he's also gonna suffer the effect of that Spirit Shroud for the 10 feet of movement. So he's minus 10 feet if he decides to move.
Okay. I'm gonna be a bastard, I'm sorry. We move to the Deathlock. And with 20 feet exactly. 5, 10, 15, 20. He runs up. Seeing the situation as Boston, he clatters his undead hand onto him. He's gonna cast invisibility.
Counterspell.
Okay!
Fuck
Well-
you.
Another counterspell. He clatters his hand, and the general kind of looks around at him. He doesn't go anywhere.
I'm here for you, boss.
You look like you needed a pat on the back.
That's his turn. Move to the town guard. All of the 2.
3.
Well, one's petrified. I don't count him. Oh yeah, actually, there's this guy down here, isn't he? He's still alive. All right. This one's going to. Already beaten and bruised. He is going to thank you, Lily, and he is going to fucking get the fuck out of Dodge. See, this guy's in a bad spot. Oh,
can-
but he doesn't give a fuck. Natural 20.
Yeah!
Get fucked.
Seeing the story that the dice are evolving with these guards is really interesting. Unfortunately, he didn't roll very high, but just stabbed the shit out of the skeleton. And we move to Sarah. Sarah, at the start of your turn, you take
Nope.
4 cold damage. Oh, that's right, Rovan, at the start of your turn, you take 6 half to 3 cold damage.
Need me to roll the thing?
What do you mean? Oh, the con
Concentration.
save? Con save? Yes, please.
Oh boy!
You could actually make it, well, those numbers you roll, maybe not, but
Disregard the freaking advantage. I forgot to switch that off.
no, it's alright.
Okay.
But
23.
Sarah, it is your turn. You are currently restrained. What that means is that your speed becomes 0, so you can't move. Your attack rolls have disadvantage when going to attack. Attacks against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay. Well, with Ravon on the other side of the general, it balances out to normal, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take that risk. Bonus action to put this Searing Smite on,
Okay. Singing Smite.
and taking a swipe with my saber.
Alright, go for it.
Son of a... I've got inspiration.
You got your Bardic Inspiration. You can roll that if you want.
That's
One
what,
D8.
1d8?
1d8.
Come on. Gimme
Although-
in.
I'll remind you that a 20 missed.
I think it
Right.
would have to be an 8 to hit.
It might. This might be table talk, but I have a recommendation.
All out.
Sure.
I'd save that bardic inspiration for saving against petrification.
That's a
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, Tart.
What's up?
Something I completely forgot about. So, at the end of the general's turn, he has to make an intelligence save to see if it lingers still.
Oh, okay. Let me see. 15.
Nope, it's still there.
Okay.
I think that's literally all I can do then.
Okay, we move to Corvin.
Yeah, it's a whole mess over there.
God, yeah, it is.
How much is this? So, eh. Eh. All right, so centered here next to the dead guard. I'm gonna just do a second level shatter, taking care of these four here.
Okay. Roll your damage, and depending on what it is, we'll see if I even need to roll saves.
11.
11, that is double because it's bludgeoning.
No, it's thunder.
Oh, it's thunder?
Yep, thunder.
Wow. You know the rough thing? Even if they all save, or even if they all fail, they still survive. That's wild. I will still roll saves, though.
Okie dokie.
This guy ain't surviving shit, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I figured.
Fail. Fail.
Hey.
So, these guys begin to clatter, and as their bones snap and break from the sheer force of the shatter, they are still barely up. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Wait, No, I already used a spell. No. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Top of the round. Flit.
Okay. I'm going to move up here. Does this guy opportunity attack me?
He will, yes.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty high. 18 to hit?
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look to the guard that's still remaining, and I'm just gonna say, you need to get out of here! And I'm going to fire a bolt the remaining skelly that is injured.
Go for it.
Or produce flame, not firebolt.
Still go for it.
Yes. 21, 13 fire. What the... Yo, for real? The dice show 5 and 8, right?
Yeah.
It says I rolled a 6 and a 7.
That's
What?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Heresy tech.
weird.
We'll let
And the
Fletch-
funny thing is, it doesn't matter. It's the same number regardless.
It's the same number. Even
Uh,
the guy's like, why do you care?
And I'm going to use my bonus action to reapply some fire damage. So...
Takes this flat.
Uh, 10 fire.
Okay. He's continuing to sizzle in his armor. Is that your turn?
Yep. Oh, sorry. I was going to move up a little bit more over to here.
No worries. At the the initiative 20, 1. As all the supporting guys. Ah! I'm ready, boss! But it's now the Skull General's turn. Moment of truth. Sarah, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
What's the roll for inspiration?
Go for it.
D8,
D8.
14.
That doesn't do it. As you struggle to get out of this dreadful gaze that this general is placing upon you, you feel your body give off less and less resistance. Eventually, stop moving entirely.
I can't even uncanny dodge that or anything, can I?
No. You are petrified. So, the rest of you see your friend Sarah come under the effect of petrification. She's now a statue in the midst of this courtyard. With that done, General is going to turn back to you, Ravon. He's going to make 2 attacks on you. You know, roll severity. How much hit points does this guy have? Yeah, that's not a lot. Not a lot. +6. Ravon, you watch as this man turned your friend to stone, turns back to face you, looks at the Deathlock who is kind of like clamoring at his side. It doesn't even attack you, just straight up just strikes down the Deathlock at his side.
Ravon just kind of blinks for like a quick second and goes, No, you're supposed to hit me, not. Well, but I mean, no complaint, but.
Well, his second attack on you, that is 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
This guy just.
13.
I'm sorry. I just like the image of this Deathlock coming up and trying to cast invisibility. This guy looks out like, I don't like to be touched!
Keep your hands 6 feet apart!
He didn't appreciate
Jerry, we
the
talked
tech
about
rope.
this in HR. Boundaries!
He takes another swipe at you, but he goes wide. He's gonna roll his thing for Cacophonous Thoughts. That doesn't save. That's his turn. Or not Cacophonous Thoughts, Synaptic Static. We move to...
Christ on a bike.
I'm just gonna skip Garrett entirely. He's just gonna be watching down there. We're gonna go down to Lily. Lily, your friend has been turned to stone.
Would I know anything about petrification?
Roll an Arcana check. Also, I realized at the end of your turn, you were supposed to re-roll that save for the Frighten. So roll me a
Yeah.
con save real quick.
23.
Okay. You are no longer frightened. Oh, we'll retcon that for the start of this turn. You are not frightened at the start of this turn.
Okay.
But roll me an Arcana check.
I don't know anything about petrification.
You have no fucking idea. You've never seen that before.
I want to move here. Would that, or like, would this give me advantage with Ravon on the other side?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
I'll say it's good enough.
Then I'm a stabby stab.
Stab him. You have advantage.
That wasn't even with advantage, but can I take it?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, Ravon, as he takes that swipe at you, you lean back and you see Lily, full of rage, come up and just stab him right in the back of the kneecap. He buckles and he takes 12 points of damage. All right, Lily, you have another attack.
I'm a stabby stab.
Advantage.
So I actually remember to put it on. $22.
That hits.
Another 10 damage.
Another 10. Alright. Good shit.
I want to action surge.
Okay, let's go.
$23.
That will hit.
14.
Okay, still up.
I get the last one, right?
Yep.
The whack. Oh,
18 does not hit, unfortunately.
no
You
whack.
come over and just in a flurry of movement, just a whirlwind of stab just pierce through his back several times. And then you go for that last one and he puts his hand behind him, and catches your arm. You are not grappled, it's a flavor thing, but you do miss that last strike.
Alright, and that is my turn.
Okay, move to Diana, who is going to come over. Actually, I'm gonna see what Diana knows about petrification. I'll even roll this on the table.
Oh.
Okay. Close combat things. She is going to, for now, cast another Guiding Bolt. Second level.
Jesus Christ.
Hot damn.
16 doesn't hit though. She casts the Guiding Bolt, and he, with his free hand, just kind of knocks it out of the air. It sparkles and fizzes out. Ravon is... Oh, no, it's the skeleton's turn. Hold on. Fucking gotta do
Toodles.
this shit again. That's that one for the guy attacking the guard.
Yes!
5,
Oh.
10, 15, 20. 30. What's a skeleton's intelligence? They may not be smart enough. They're not smart enough. They're not smart enough to understand flanking. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Alright. 30. Okay. 2 attacks on you, Flit. Nope. That's their turn. Ravon. You have just watched Lily take a flurry at stabs at this man. You at the start of your turn are going to take... Oh, that's right. Lily would take this as well. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Lily's been in range for a couple turns, actually, so I'll do this twice. Hold on. Ravon, you take 7, half down to 3. Lily, I'm gonna roll this for the past 2 turns. And just add them both up. Okay, Lily, you take 10 points of cold damage.
Okay.
So just subtract that from your hit points. But Ravon, is your go.
Constitution save?
Yes.
Okay. 15.
You're fine.
Okay. Well, feeling the inspiration of Lily's bloodthirsty strikes, Ravon seeks to double up, and he will pour another 2nd level Divine Smite into this.
Go for it.
Yeah, boy! Babushka, be with me.
Guide me.
Guide me. With the magic of combat. 24!
24 hits.
Alright. So 10 slashing, 8 fire.
18. God damn.
And that's another 5d8. $22!
That's better than before. You
And
take one big underhanded swipe just up the chest of this man. The divine energy surge outwards. He's still up. He's looking rough though.
another strike, pouring a 1st level Divine Smite in.
Does not hit.
Yeah.
Me too, man. I agree.
Raggle.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. That one town guard is gonna try to get the heck out of there. Op attack. Uh-oh, that op attack lands.
Oh no.
If he survives.
Please survive, please.
Cut at the leg. He is limping, bleeding profusely, but he survives and gets
Yeah!
the fuck out of Dodge.
Promotion.
He's gonna get a fucking purple heart with the amount of hit points he had left.
God damn.
Alright. Sarah's petrified. We move to Corbin.
Could I take a stab at what would cure the petrification?
Arcana check.
That's actually
Do it.
that actually went up at this level. Well,
Hey.
still
You
shit
know,
rolls.
high level magic would cure it.
Probably something that I don't have. Oh. Flit, why? No.
What did Flint do? Flint,
Dude.
why?
Dude,
What?
trust me, you don't need to worry about it.
Don't worry, I took stone shave. I'm gonna just pilot Sarah like a puppet.
Okay. Nah, that's fine. I can actually do this.
Oh, I
Center-
thought you were
centered
referring
on-
to. Go ahead.
No. Centered on this guy here. Shatter. Second level again. So it should capture himself, Buddy here, this guy, and this guy.
Just gonna go ahead and destroy that guy because there ain't no fucking way he's surviving. But roll your thing.
Way too many die. Ooh, 15.
Okay. Fail. Fail. Fail! All three of them. Just crumple into a big old bag of broken bones. Well, I guess all four of them, really. Alright. There you go.
And no, I'm gonna give inspiration to Ravon. He seems to have a hard time.
Okay. Ron, you have inspiration. Flit is your go. Back up at the top.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bonus action, first and foremost. $11.
Okay.
Okay. And now
You can
that
see his form practically beginning to crumble as the armor is just biting into his bones.
so he looks pretty beat up, huh?
He make him a medicine check.
Sure. Pretty good at that, I think.
I'll allow it.
23.
He's in single digits.
Hmm.
I'll give that to you. With that high ass roll.
All right, let's put him in the ground.
Sounds good to me.
Oh. pff. Oh, that'd be funny, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I considered casting heat metal again as an action. No. We're gonna make sure this guy dies. Centered. Centered around here, so that it'll only catch this square.
Mhm.
I'm casting Erupting Earth.
Okay.
15. Jeez. A 12 and 1 and a 2.
It's a deck save?
Yep. He has disadvantage, I believe.
Oh, he does have disadvantage. Right?
Heat metal.
It's not-
That's right. Does heat metal affect saves?
Double checking.
Please double check.
Attack rolls and ability check, so it doesn't have disadvantage for that.
Heat. Okay.
Wait, so he has disadvantage with attack and ability checks from heat metal and the 1d6.
Yes. do the
1d6 is-
Yeah.
Do the 1d6 for them.
It doesn't affect saves. It only does ability checks and concentration.
Okay. Then he
And attacks.
passes
Damn.
with a soft 20. So 15. Oh my fucking god. 15 down to 7.
Yep,
He's
he's-
still up.
He's at 1, isn't he?
Uh,
You don't have to answer that. I just assume he's at 1.
He's at 2.
Mm. Curse you, D12s.
We're gonna. Is that your turn?
I'll move. I'll take the op attack.
Okay. Oh! Nat 20, actually!
Oh, wow!
Oh, but garbage. 5.
Okay.
He's. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
D8. Another. Oh, is out. Oh no, that's a 7. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, going to stand there. He's still up, so he's gonna do his shit. Lily, make me a con save.
Ah! I didn't mean to roll it on advantage, so 10.
You feel the same effects start coming over you. You are restrained. Can make 2 attacks against Rovan.
Ooh.
21 to hit. Well, there's the minus the d6. 18 to hit.
18.
Does not hit.
Okay. Oh my god.
What? Please tell me it's a nat 1. Please.
It was
Please.
a nat 1 with a nat 20 on the other side.
Disadvantage.
You know what? I
Severity.
needed this. I needed this.
Are you
Double
fucking
up them
serious?
debuffs.
Please tell me he commits seppu. He commits Sudoku.
Please.
Sudoku?
He commits Sudoku.
I love this
Sudoku.
fucking game. So with a nat 20 on the other side, I rolled the severity. It was another nat 1.
Oh no!
He is practically crumbling apart at this point. He takes that swipe at you. You miss the first one, and you watch as the sword, as he like shoots it up. He like does like an underhand swing, and it goes up. And watch as his hand falls apart, and it leaves his hand and goes up into the air. It spins a couple times, and it comes back down, just fucking clatters him right on the helmet. And you watch the skull finally just cave and shatter. He's dead. Nobody just killed himself.
Commit
Lily.
a life, sir.
Lily, the effect on you ends. And you watch as the rest of the skeletons, seeing this, just either a lot of them either just crumple right then and there, or the rest just book it. That's the end of combat.
I
Hooray.
love this.
Now, to the bad news.
Fuck.
As you all
Hmm.
stand around, the gentle patter of snow now coming down. Go gather around your friend Sarah. Lily, you felt the effect fade. It has not begun to fade on Sarah. You look over to the guard who was also petrified, and is still present on him as well.
Lily's gonna look over at Diana. Is there anything you can do?
Diana kind of sighs, and I'm gonna give her one more chance to see if she can piece this together.
Tar.
Come on,
I mean,
Diana.
if I could help by saying, I mean, do you have anything that's of higher level to fix this?
I'll give her advantage on the Arcana check.
If that's the case, there is something Ravon would also like to see if he can aid with Diana. And
Sure.
it's
I would also like to do something.
Let's start with Rovan.
if need be, I can try to channel a usage of my healing capabilities. See if maybe there is a way to.
Fun fact, I just recently learned that lay on hands can cure diseases and shit, which is pretty dope.
Yes, it can.
What about you, Flip?
Do you
What is
guys
that?
happen to have a really good hammer? I promise it's not for Sarah.
No.
I have fist. Does that count?
I don't think you'll be able to solve this one, Ravon.
On that note, I'm gonna roll that Arcana check.
As, well... Hold on, I was going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Flit produces one of her 300 gold piece diamonds. And she says, I have a spell that removes petrification.
Well,
Blank.
that's handy.
Blank.
Unfortunately, I, don't have the material component. And she holds up the diamond. It requires diamond dust.
Diana looks at you, Flit, and goes, well, and I guess I'm glad I brought this then. And she holds up a small baggie. I figured we were going to need this at some point. So I went ahead and grabbed it in case we got to this point. And she's going to use her one cast of Greater Restoration.
Whew.
She burns her 1 5th level spell and her only material component that she has. And Sarah, you all of a sudden stumble to your feet as the petrification fades. And on that note, that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh boy.
That was very close, guys. Not a terribly hard fight, but you nearly lost a friend. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. Diana has a scroll of Greater Restoration.
Oh, fuck.
So she's gonna do that and actually save her spell slot. Actually, she's gonna save the scroll and burn the spell slot, methinks.
I'm getting put.
For an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, where you guys no longer have the thing.
Yeah, as we mentioned, do we need anything else in town? I was looking at stuff and I was like, you know, I can't remember if I need anything or anything else. And then we teleport to combat and I was like, wait, did I pick up 100, did I pick up diamond dust?
Wait a second.
Oh dear, it appears I have erred.
But combat is over. Your friend is no longer petrified, and we are going to take a break. I'm gonna go get water and use the bathroom. I try not to
Do
remember
it.
my dog.
Same. That fight was intense.
The only big problem in that fight was the big guy. The rest I knew you could handle, but the fact that it's a big dude who has a high DC for a petrification ability, yeah, pretty solid challenge. But
Yeah, that was a good fight.
yeah. But we will be back in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Bye bye.
I am back. I need to find a jeweler in town. Diamond dust might be a bit more helpful at the moment. Guess I am alone. How's it going, chat? Alright, so here's some annoyance. Random story from CG's life. About
I am
3
back.
weeks
I
ago.
love random stories.
Alright, here's a random story for you. About 3 weeks ago, I did the Christmas shopping for my brother, his wife, and my niece.
Mhm.
And I picked her up a gardening set for my niece. Like, toddler's first gardening set. It was really cute, really interesting. It was on the list. And, I was excited to give it to her. So, on Sunday, my sister-in-law informs me that her side of the family had picked up and given that gift to my niece when they were visiting them for Christmas and
no.
Thanksgiving.
Oh no.
So, I have to now return the gardening set, which is normally, which is a big pain because I ordered it over Amazon.
Do you have a
And
Kohl's
unfortunately-
nearby?
Yeah, I have to take it on a 15-minute drive out to a drop-off point, which is not that bad, but really annoying considering I live a block and a half away from a post office.
That's really unfortunate. Also, while we're on a break, can we redo the Festive Fantasy announcement?
Yes! For those who are interested in our Curse of Strahd game, we are not going to be actually in Barovia for the month of December.
But
For-
where will it be, CG?
We will be in the world of Tellus, which is a Final Fantasy inspired D&D setting of my own design,
Gasp.
which shall be fun to have for all. Most notably, though, unlike Curse of Strahd, since this is going to be much shorter, Curse of Strahd was bi-weekly, this shall be weekly, estimated for the entire month of December and maybe going off into the beginning of January. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, tune in for festive fantasy fun. That's triple F's, not quite FF, but
I'm just over here thinking she's got two sets now. So yeah, no problem.
I do not get that reference.
It's not a reference. She's got two of the little gardening sets in case one breaks.
Oh, that's what we're referring to. Okay.
And back.
Hello.
I was gonna say something, but then you immediately went into the shill.
Shill. My shill game has improved dramatically since I've picked up more D&D campaigns to be a part of.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to more D&D.
Quick roll call. CG.
Oh, that didn't pick up. Bading?
J Floss.
You put a man you in Yoda.
Joe. Weevil. And Sarah. Oh, is Sarah not there? Still missing Sarah?
The petrification goes from bottom to top. Give her a little bit.
No.
I has pudding.
I'm jealous.
But do you have a Mr. J?
No,
I'm no
he's a-
longer jealous.
No, he's an abusive asshole.
True. He's also,
Also
a psychopath.
Also, technically, I am Mr. J.
Mr. J! Mr. Joe!
Oh, come now, Holly. There.
That actually wasn't half bad.
I've been
That was pretty
practicing.
good. That was pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I've been
That was pretty good there.
Oh,
good.
thank you. All right, thank you.
That was pretty good, Croc.
Stop that! Stop that! I just watched Emperor's New Groove yesterday. This is the third time in today it has been referenced, and I'm like, why is this suddenly becoming a thing again?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, this doesn't make any sense.
Welcome back, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, now that you're back, I can ask you. Nearly had your first death. How do you feel?
Was a little nervous, but I had faith in my friends.
That's good. Always have faith in your party. Always have faith in your party, but also be afraid of your party. Because they will be single-handedly responsible for the best and worst things that happen in the game.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
Moving on. Let us come back into the session. So, immediately, Sarah, you are recovered from your petrification. You stumble forward. The rest of your party is standing around, and the fight seems to be over.
What happened? Where's the big dude?
He killed himself.
You're kidding, right?
Nope.
Oh no, he died. He literally tried swinging sword up at me. Hand literally disintegrated. And then sword came aimed down on skull, like, you know, how you hit each person with head with shoe. It
It's
was
like-
great.
It was like stabbing an olive in a cocktail.
That's kind of hilarious. I'm mad I missed that.
I got
Garrett.
the replay.
Garrett comes over to your group. Alright, we don't know how bad this raid was, so before we move out, let's make sure the rest of the town is clear. Everyone spread out. Kill any skeletons you find. I'm going to figure out what happened.
Sounds good. Let's go in groups of 2.
Above game, we're not really going to do anything.
No.
So you all spread out. You all take down the last few remaining skeletons you find around the town. There are a lot of bones, a good number of bodies, but town seems to be cleared. This takes about half an hour, and then you all come back and you regroup with Garrett. He has finished talking with some of the town guard, and he kind of comes over to your group and he goes, well, as far as I could tell, apparently this town has been suffering from small raids on the manor for the past couple days. They've been taking people from their homes, only killing those who tried to flee or who attempted to fight back. Apparently, some of them they've been taking alive, taking them back up to the manor.
Corvin pauses, puts his hand on his chin, and says, "Oh, Drakkenheim Manor.
Yes. It's not exactly it's not good news.
I see."
While you all were handling the rest of the town, I got to thinking. Some of you got a bit injured in that fight. One of you nearly died. He kind of eyes you up and down, Sarah. So, how about this? I'll go ahead and move ahead and scout the manor if you all want to take a little bit of time to rest. You could come meet. The manor's only about an hour from here. can wait about half an hour, 45 minutes, and then come meet me. How's that sound? Or, if you would prefer, we can all go together.
I think it's better we all go together. We don't need another member of the guard captured.
I wouldn't mind doing a little more information gathering in town first.
And the rest of you?
I have no
I could-
problem either way.
I mean, I wasn't as hurt, but I can take a rest.
Alright. Since it seems pretty split, I'll say this. For those who want to take a rest, get a bit more information, this would count as a short rest. Say aye.
Yo,
Yeah, I kind of need it.
Okay. I'll roll to see how Diana votes. Okay. Diana will vote as well to take a rest, as some people are injured. Garrett kind of nods. All right. Rest for a bit. Do what you will. I'll start heading on ahead. Make sure the way is clear. I won't get into any unnecessary fights until I'm sure that you all are by my side. Head up to the manor in about half an hour.
Do you have a way to contact us if something happens?
No. Do you have a way to contact me? It kind of eyes Corvin and Diana, as well as anyone else who are sending. But you don't need to worry. I can handle myself far better than Corvo ever could.
I'm sure you can. Doesn't mean I'm not going to worry.
Worry all you will. Regardless, I'll see you all in about an hour. And he moves to leave. Starts heading up the road. At this point, you all get the benefit of a short rest, as you all kind of begin helping people return to their homes, helping sort of manage a body count. Anyone who wants to go ahead and roll their hit dice can go ahead. Diana's
Good
got
roll.
Diana's not terribly hurt, but she'll roll hit dice.
yeah.
That's all she needs.
I honestly only had the one, but it's better if I go in at full than to go in with like one missing and then need it, you know?
Apparently I didn't mark it down. Somebody tell me, do you get channel divinity on short rests or just long rests?
I think so.
I put it as just per rest.
Here,
Here, I'll
Here,
look it up.
let me take a look.
when you finish a short or long rest, you regain your expended uses.
Okay, cool.
And
Is that
that's
the
just
same-
for cleric, I believe.
Well, she
We,
is a cleric, I would hope so.
We don't do short rests often. How many hit dice are we allowed to roll?
As many as you need.
Not any.
Okay.
Just note that on a long rest, you only get back half the amount you rolled. I believe is the way it's ruled.
I believe so as well.
I'll stay. I'm okay with doing the just the two.
Ah.
I'll say 60 out of 76 isn't bad.
As you guys are taking the short rest, is there anything anybody wants to do while you're still in the town?
I wanted to kind of get a better idea of what the heck is going on around here.
Kind of the same.
And then also, long shot I know, look for a jeweler.
Okay. It's a it's not a terribly large village. You can roll investigation if you want.
Sure.
I will tell you right now, it's not going to be likely.
That's fine. Yeah, 5. I was more concerned about the information anyways.
You go across the way where a couple of guards have gathered, and you see one who's a bit more decked out than the rest, seems to be kind of dishing out a couple orders. He goes, "Alright, they caught us by surprise this time. Make sure that the barricades are up, stronger than before. Make sure that we have extra patrols on the roads. This was a mess." And then he sees you, a couple guards walk away from him, and he sees you coming, and he goes, "Yes, you're one of the adventuring party that helped us, yes? That's a great service. Thank you kindly. I don't know how I can repay you all for what you've done for us."
We were just glad to help. We were kind of dropped in the middle of this whole thing. Can you kind of tell us what's going on?
Well, for about the past week or so, we noticed that new residence was taken up in Drakenheim Manor. Not entirely sure by who, but once we caught on, they started sending down raids, small parties of skeleton patrols, undead, but he kind of begins looking around at all the death and destruction. Nothing like what we've seen today. I think they might have been testing us, seeing how strong our forces were. We're not a large town. We don't have a massive force. We don't have a military presence. There's no way we could have survived a fight like that, not without you all. So, again, I thank you.
Trying to think. Has it always just been undead? Has there been anyone else that came in or tried to attack or anything?
Not that I know of. So far, it's been primarily undead skeletons, usually very similar to what you saw here today, but not once have we seen a massive skeleton like what came, and we haven't seen a general like that either, someone leading them. They've always seemed disorganized.
Fletch
Occasionally
just
they'll
kind of
come in, kill a few. We notice that they'll always run. They won't stay and fight to the death. They'll always grab civilians, haul them back up to the manor. We don't know why. Today was the first full-blown attack we've seen thus far. I don't know if they were down with us. I don't know if they even took anyone. We're still doing a head count.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to solve that issue. I hear the new tenant is kind of a jerk, and we're looking to solve that problem. If we can.
I have to ask you. And be honest with me, I'm not a fool. Do you think he's back? Zygmotus. Do you think he's come back from the dead?
Flit kind of thinks to herself. From what I hear about this Zygmortus guy, if he was actually back, then it would be way, way, way worse. But it's more likely that he's trying to come back.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Go Flip.
13?
He kind of becomes a bit uneasy, and he goes, "I pray to the gods that we don't see another one like him, or even worse, see him again I thank you again for everything you and your party has done. If there's a way I can repay you.
Well, Flick kind of looks around at the town, thinks about bringing up the most likely increased need of diamond dust, and just goes, probably not in this town. I'll see. I personally, I thank you, and we're glad to help. I don't think I need anything. I might see if my friends need something, but... And she'll just kind of like nod politely, and I'm gonna go check in on them. I think we're gonna be headed up to the manor soon.
Alright, well, if you do, stay safe, and if you need anything before you leave, ask any of the guard for Captain Uzen. Uzen. That's not supposed to be a capital Z.
Ooze.
Uzen.
Mosquitoes.
What do you have?
So that you...
Alright, I'm done. I'm just writing down stuff.
Yeah, no, you're good. You make your way back to the group. And I assume let them in on what you learned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
God.
I was just gonna... It sounds like they were originally kidnapping people, and then this was the first, like, major attack, and they're not sure if they've been kidnapped. So, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I think I could take a guess. Talking to the party. So they need, I don't know the ritual itself, but they need Corvo to sacrifice him, right? Do you think they probably need more than just, Corvo?
That's kind of what I had been thinking.
I'm a little concerned about the increase, though. Like, it's clear that they got like more aggressive, which means that they probably are needing more people faster. And I'm thinking they might be close to done.
Well, let's hope not.
Diana speaks up. Maybe we shouldn't waste any time, though. Then, maybe we should go on ahead and meet up with Garrett.
Agreed.
Okay, so do you all head out of town? Head up towards the manor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, me as well.
Do it.
We'll all start...
Joe, were you saying something?
Nope.
Okay. You all make your way out of town. Flit, you see Captain Uzen kind of off to the side. He waves you all a goodbye as you all head up the road towards Drakenheim Manor. The slow fall of snow continues. You can see, much like, unlike before when you guys were in Gaia, you're not in heavy mountainous terrain. You're in sort of, almost like a tundra sort of area. It's cold, it's snowy, but there is greenery around. And as you start heading up the road, you notice more and more mountains, seemingly very close, but you don't, as you head up the road, get into the heavy mountainous area yet. As you move up the road, you see up on a cliff a large manor. Huge. Reminiscent of like Strahd. You guys head up that way. And surprisingly, you don't have any patrols on the way. As you get there and you approach the front gate, you see out front, kind of rusting up against the wall, is Garrett. And about 10 feet away from him, 2 bodies, which seem to be wearing guard outfits, similar to the ones you saw in the town before. He sees you coming and kind of gives you like one of those like tired waves.
So, what happened here?
Well, I came up this way. Didn't come across any patrols or anything. I assumed the same was for you. Came up and I saw that the building was still guarded. Figured I'd try to talk my way in. They didn't take kindly to that. And you watch as he turns one of the heads on the bodies, and on the neck there is that symbol of the Hellfire Assembly.
So, probably whoever we find in there is gonna be an enemy. Not terribly surprising, but it is good to know that, like, the living people are here instead of mindless drones.
Agreed. I went in and I searched the ground floor. There were a few more inside, about 4, I believe. I took care of them as well. And you guys kind of looking over Garrett can see he's a bit more caught up than you guys saw when he originally left town. He's still alright, but you can see he's definitely taken a few hits. Thankfully, we won't need anything but the ground floor. He kind of begins, he like pushes back on the wall and begins standing up. Are you all ready to go?
I'm prepared.
Ready for whatever comes.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let's go get our man. I will change music again. You all enter Dragonheim Manor. Immediately as you open up, there's this grand entranceway, and strewn about the floor are 4 bodies, similar to the ones outside. Guard outfits, humanoid, but upon closer inspection, all bearing that symbol of the Hellfire Assembly. They didn't like it when I picked a fight with the guards outside. But these seemed like simple lackeys. I think they were more deterrent than a major force. So, I can assume that the big threat is downstairs. Come, this way. If I remember correctly, the entrance to the catacombs was through the kitchen. And he kind of begins heading through one of the hallways. You guys follow?
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. You follow Garrett to a big old kitchen area. Most of you have never seen a kitchen this big. It is huge. He goes, oh, let's see if I remember. I think it was in the pantry. And he kind of goes over to one of the doors, and he kind of like tries the knob, and it's locked. And he goes, oh, fucking don't have time for this. And he goes to bash it open. Does anybody stop him?
I do.
Yes, Sam.
Okay.
I kind of just want to grab his arm and say, why don't we let why don't we let those who are skilled at picking a lock take care of it? I kind of like jump ahead towards Sarah.
We don't need to make more noise than is necessary. Here, let me through.
Kind of steps to the side. You're right. Just you need to get him back. Can't let this
That's a
happen.
1.
21. It's a very simple lock. You quickly find the right spot, and you click the door open. Opens just fine. No traps. Nothing. Inside you find a pantry that seems, despite the vast the vastness of the kitchen seems quite small, actually. And underneath one of the cupboards, you can see, not very well hidden. It looks like the cupboard had actually been moved to the side for someone else to enter. What looks like a trapdoor.
Someone help me move this.
As you go to move it, he goes, before we do that, everyone here, who has access to dark vision, who can see in the dark, because it's going to be very dark down there.
Waves his fingers.
Sarah raises a hand.
I also have dark vision.
Looks to the other three, and he goes, sorry, I do have light cantrips, though. Spells. Goes, I'll do.
I mostly rely on sword whenever things get, well, ugly.
I can make fire.
Alright. Those of you who require light, stay a bit further back. However, just in case we run into a fight, we want the ones who can see to move ahead just a bit further to scout out. Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
That
Makes
was good.
sense.
Right. Garrett comes over to you, Sarah, and you both together move the cupboard out of the way. It's not very heavy, so there's no check required. After you.
Sarah will nod to open the trapdoor.
Alright. You open the trap door, and there's a staircase that descends deep down. You can tell, even as you enter the first few steps, the air down here is humid, musty. There's the smell of death in the air. As you continue, you all enter the catacombs. And now, I had to pull up a new map. For me, not for you guys, unfortunately.
Aw.
I know, I'm sorry. But we are now going to enter the dungeon crawl section of our session. I need to change music once more. As you guys descend down these stairways, you find yourselves in this vast catacombs. Rough ceilings, rough cavernous ceilings. Along the walls are bones, lines and lines of bones packed into the walls. Skulls that jut out and seem to stare at you guys. Smooth, oddly wet floors. Garrett kind of takes a step forward and he goes, yeah, this is about how I remember it. In front of you guys, there are three ways to go. You can see that there's an alcove to the right, which looks like it was for supplies and whatnot. A bit further on, there's a path that goes off to the left. And then, two more paths that go off to the right. Or, sorry, one that goes off to the left a bit further down, and then one that goes to the right. Remember the fucking layout of this place. I could try to remember if you all want to give me a second. Or we could just move and hope for the best.
I think it's better if we have at least some sort of guide.
Out of curiosity,
What's up?
are there any bats flying around in here?
Make me a perception check.
$22.
You see up on the ceiling a small collection of bats that seem to be kind of huddled. They seem to be waking up as it is getting darker outside. I did forget to, or as they seem huddled up as the sun is beginning to raise outside. It is beginning to come morning. So they seem to be kind of starting to go back to sleep.
So, Flit's just gonna say, "Here, I have an idea that might help with scouting," and she's going to use Wild Companion,
Okay.
and it's going to conjure up a bat.
Okay. Conjure up a bat into your hand. There's this small, slightly blue tinted bat with red eyes.
Gonna nuzzle it a little bit, and then. All right, I can send this guy to scout ahead for us, but I'm gonna be a little out of it while he does. You guys are gonna have to kind of guide me.
Flit. You feel Toshi kind of come out on your shoulder and kind of angrily starts mumming at the bat.
Hey, it's okay. He's only here for a little bit. Gonna, just rub him a little bit on the head.
You swear you see him do like the thing where he like points at his eyes and points at the bat.
As I assume Toshi just kind of comes back under my robe, I give him a light little nuzzle with my face.
Okay.
He jetty.
A little bit. Alright, so are you sending your bat ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, are you all going to hang out here for a few moments, or are you going to continue as Flit does this? Kind of guiding her along the way.
I say we should stay here.
Agreed.
Okay. On that note, Garrett is going to make a history check. Garrett, what is your history, my man? You're a blood hunter, so you get them sweet intelligence buffs. Not great. So, as you have the bat in hand, Flit, Garrett goes, I unfortunately don't remember how to start off down here. So, take away and see what you find out.
So we've got one to the left. The right is like supplies.
You've got a small alcove to your right. This is pretty much where you guys are kind of at right now. You got a path to your left, and then a bit further down there's another fork. One path going left, one going right. Designate the three passes. One being immediately on your left, two being on the left a bit further down, and three being on the right.
I'm going to go for the second left.
Okay. You send your bat down that way, and you start to watch through its eyes. And it starts going and going, kind of rounds the bend. This is the same effect of Find Familiar, yes?
Yes.
Alright, I have to fucking count squares. Give me 1 second. Okay. You get pretty much to the maximum range of your Find Familiar range. Going down this cavern, and it seems empty. A few rats, a few more bats, dripping of water from the ceiling. As you go down this way, you can see a bit further down the way, there's another two paths, as well as a large alcove on the right. The alcove doesn't have anything in it, which you can see, but there's a path on the left and another path on the right. They both kind of bend out of sight, so you are unsure as to where they go. But from here, this is as much as you can get with the max range of your Find Familiar.
Alright. Flit's gonna snap back to everyone. I've reached the max range. There's a fork at the end of this particular hallway. So, if we head down this way, we won't encounter anything, but we'll have to make another decision.
What do you guys want to do?
Here we'll turn to look at Garrett. Does any of that sound correct?
He kind of sighs. He's gonna roll another history check. Okay, better. He goes, yes, actually. There was a large alcove on the right, the path you went, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds correct. Yes, let's go that way. We'll trust your judgment.
And Foot will politely ask that she be escorted.
Okay.
She can lean on Corbin.
Lean on me when you are blind. So you guys start. So I assume you're kind of keeping your familiar at about the 100 feet range, trying to like continue on as the party goes, like catches up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will ask you first, where does your familiar go as you guys are kind of beginning to make your way? Do you go to the left or do you go to the right?
We'll head to the right, I think.
Okay. 1 second. I'm currently checking something, I apologize. As your familiar begins to go down to the right, it begins to go down that bend. You guys make it about halfway to where Flit had originally stopped, and you can sort of see a bit further up that alcove on the right. Flit, you're familiar. You begin to hear the sounds of footfall, heavy marching coming this way. You go a bit further, and you kind of plant your bat on the ceiling for a moment and look, and there's a patrol coming your way.
Flit will snap back. We've got company. It's a patrol heading our way. Is there anywhere to hide? There's the alcove, right?
Just the alcove. It is a large alcove. Your entire party can hide in there. But there will be a stealth check involved. Or you guys can try to fight it out.
Personally, I'd rather hide.
Yes, Sam.
Hide.
Okay. Seems
Well,
like you
alright then. If we're gonna hide.
passed without trace. Alright.
Hallelujah.
And you guys are in darkness. So if everyone, I assume that to hide, the people with lights are going to snuff them. Yes?
Yeah.
Kind of figured. So, you'll snuff out your lights. You guys are in the dark. Everyone roll me a stealth check with advantage. As well as the plus 10.
That's a 38.
Yep.
Damn.
Reaching that point.
23.
27.
27 straight across.
25 for Diana. 37.
So
29.
Lily. Okay. And Corvo.
Garrett.
Or, yeah, sorry, Garrett. Surprise! He was Corvo all along!
Corvo!
Oh, that was easy. Let's get out of here.
Garrett with the 31. Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at Corvo's sheet. Shit!
Ah.
Hold on. Oh,
You fool.
actually, Garrett higher than that with a 33.
Ah.
Ooh.
Hey, did you know Bloodhunters are good at stealth?
Listen.
I did.
Yeah.
You all duck into the alcove, and Flit, you begin to watch through your familiar's eyes again. You can see not a large patrol, but a few cultists, a mage, as well as a small platoon of skeletons, and another commanding-looking skeleton coming your way. Not as big as the general you fought before, but still of pretty significant stature. They continue on, and they go right past you guys. As soon as they're out of sight, you all begin to duck back into the cavern again, going down where Flit's familiar was. Flit, I assume you keep going with the familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for something. I'm fucking blind.
Blind as a bat, perhaps?
Yes, in fact, actually. Wow, where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. But as you send your familiar a bit further on, you can see that there's a path that keeps going, but just off to your left, there's a small cavern that leads to an iron door. The party has already kind of begun to catch up as you begin contemplating this.
What do you think, gang? Above game. Actually, Flit will ask, do you remember seeing an iron door by any chance? To Garrett.
Let's make a history check. He thinks, I remember the door, but I don't remember what it's for. And as he's kind of thinking, you all hear further down, everyone go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Would it be mine or would it be my bats?
I'll say, well, it's a familiar, so it uses yours anyway, Flit.
Oh, okay.
It just gets the benefit of whatever your bat has. Now I will say, this is a hearing-based perception check.
Oh, good.
Which
I have
think-
advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think bats get advantage for that.
22.
A little bit for me.
Nat 1.
26.
As it gets a bit quiet, as Garrett's kind of thinking, you all hear, coming from down the path, not down by the door, it sounds like chanting, ominous chanting, like throat singing. And then everyone hears this. You all hear a pained scream.
Does it sound like Corvo?
Make me a flat intelligence check.
May I as well?
Yes. Anyone who wants to.
Other than me.
13.
With my Nat 1.
Other than
17.
Lily, that's true, because Lily hasn't met Corvo.
Intelligence.
13.
Yeah, even with your nat 1, Rovan, you can still roll. 'Cause
9.
Not everyone hears the chanting, but everyone hears the scream as it echoes throughout the chamber. Wow. You know what? That's close enough. Corvin. You kind of pause for a moment and you think to yourself, you're pretty sure that's Corvo that you just heard.
Just kind of whispering. So that 60% chance turned to a 9. Yeah, this might be the one we're looking for.
Then I think our decision was made for us. Let's go.
Maybe we could, like, I don't know, slowly open the door.
I don't think we're at a door. It's way down a hallway, right?
You're at the entrance to the hallway. It's about 20 feet down that.
Okay.
It's not super far. But the screen came down from where you guys were going.
All right. I guess we go. Anyone else? I guess
Sorry,
we go.
eating food.
Going.
And
Yeah, I'm a go.
Follow.
Okay. Flit, do you continue to send your familiar down that way?
Maybe just before the door, like the entrance to, like if there's like a room, I would have the bat not go in the room.
Okay. Continue to send your bat down the way you're going. And the chamber seems to keep going and going, and as you are moving down, is becoming denser and denser with bones along the walls. You fly
dear.
through. What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
You fly through, and you guys are still still following behind. Flid, you reach another bend. You go down a couple of bends, but as you kind of begin to put together that these bones are getting denser and denser, and the volume of the walls is coming thicker, you come around the bend and you can see a bit further down, about 50 feet from where this bend is, a large stone wall at the end of the chamber.
And this is with the bat, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. There's a dead end. Or maybe a dead end?
As you guys are kind of coming up around these bends, you hear another scream. Closer. Louder. Garrett kind of turns to you all. You need to pick up the pace.
So does it sound like it's coming from this wall?
Make a perception
Like-
check. I'll give you advantage because you got the bat.
$26.
It does sound like it's coming down by the wall, and kind of peer back through the bat, and while the bat is still a bit of ways away from it, it looks like there's something written on the wall, as well as a small indentation in it. Can't quite make it out yet, but you can definitely see it's there.
Looks like there's some kind of indentation for something. Maybe like a key? There's writing too. I think we need to get closer to figure it out.
As you guys move closer, and you begin to enter this area with the thicker bones and the higher volume of, bones in the walls. All look around, and something doesn't feel right. And before you guys really get the chance to jump on it, there is a loud screaming sound as the skulls on the walls turn and just start wailing at you guys. The eyes flash brightly like a flashbang. Everyone except Flit, go ahead and make me a con save.
Remember to add the +3.
Everyone gets the +3.
Oh, come on. 7.
Garrett passes.
24.
14.
21.
Mimi.
Everyone? Oh, I need roll for Diana. Hold on.
Go, Diana. Go, Diana. Go.
I rolled with advantage, I think. It's fine. Diana doesn't pass. Everyone except Lily, Corvin, and Diana pass. The three of you, these screams overwhelm you, and it's just are caught off guard by the immediate follow of this bright light. The three of you are currently deafened and blinded for 1 minute.
I see.
The rest of you, following this onslaught of sensory overload that just came at you guys, you all begin to like stumble, kind of rubbing your eyes. Flit, with your hearing advantage, you're the first to hear it. Way back down, the way you came, you hear a bellowing sound. One you guys have become all too familiar with. The sound of the Orion. And then there's another.
Oh.
And another. You all slowly begin to pick up on this.
So where are we right now?
You guys are currently still in the midst of this hallway. You haven't yet reached the wall. You guys, from your bat is still about 50 feet ahead, Flit, and then the wall is about 50 feet away from that, still ahead. I'm going to right
Okay,
now change the music. As we are getting to drama.
Oh no.
No, that's not enough drama. Let's go with. Let's see. I'll go with this. This was fun to use before. You all begin to hear this, all except the people in your group who are deafened and blinded. Garrett goes, grab one of them. We need to go now. And he's going to grab. He's gonna grab Lily and just begin moving quickly down the hallway to where the bat is.
It's
I
hard.
have.
What's up, Lily?
I was gonna say I have the thing to prevent me being grappled. Oh, I have no. I have a advantage on it being escaping. Okay.
Are you going to try and escape his grapple?
I would. Yes.
Okay.
I
Roll me.
don't want to be picked up.
No, fair enough. Roll me an acrobatics check. No, roll an athletics to try to hold on to you.
Lily said no.
You feel the hand come up on you, and you immediately recoil back and duck around. You probably think you're in danger at first. And Garrett goes, shit, we don't have time for this. Lily, go ahead and remake your con save.
Nat 20.
Let's go. And in your stumble, you end up like pressing against the wall, and you rub your eyes a bit more. And you kind of blink them a few times, and you can see Garrett kind of in your face. He's going to grab you again, but you can now see. You can now see. You can now hear.
Okay, now I will accept anything.
Now you'll let him pick you up?
Okay, you tell me being blind and deaf, you would fucking be okay with just being picked up.
No, it's fair. It's
Lily is
absolutely fair.
3'2".
I am a child with a sword.
We know that yelled at
Child with a sword.
so
No worries. So, at that point, you let Garrett pick you up. Him still thinking you're blind and deaf. You get a free ride.
at this
Hey, I
point,
got tiny legs.
Dingle dangle
at this
defeats.
point, Sarah is grabbing Corbin's upper arm and trading him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Grab Diana and haul an ass.
Okay. As you guys are moving, I'm gonna have Diana and Corbin remake their saves. Diana's still blind.
19?
19 passes. You,
Hey.
as you're kind of stumbling forward, you start rubbing your eyes, kind of rubbing your ears a bit, and your senses eventually come back. Diana's just on the over the shoulder of Ravon. Guys, help!
Immediately clamping hand over Diana's mouth and just pouring 5 points of lay on hands to kind of break through that if it's possible.
Show me lay on names again.
Wasn't sure if that would help. Here you go.
Let's see. One
I don't know.
disease or
Or
poison.
poisoning, in
This is
fact. I
neither
didn't.
of those. So you put your hands over her mouth and she starts screaming. She's gonna try to bite you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
She starts biting onto your finger and it doesn't do anything. You're just like, Feels like a child
So-
kind of teething at
Still
you.
keeping it there because we don't need her to give away the position.
You guys move down, begin rushing. You all make it to this wall. Garrett turns to you, Flick. Where do we go from here?
I don't know. I can hear the sounds screaming from behind it, but there's an indentation and there's words here. Like there's a key or door, maybe?
All right.
I want to investigate the words.
Garrett turns and he goes, all right. We'll have to hold them up. Ravon, Lily, with me. And moves a bit further back and takes up a stance. He pulls out his sword, it lights in fire, pulls out his dagger in the other hand.
Okay, so can we investigate?
Yes, one moment. Lily and Ravon, do you join him?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Igniting babushka.
Alright, you both join Garrett's. You join at his side and you prepare your weapons. He yells to the rest of you, get through that wall! Everyone who wanted to go ahead and investigate the wall may now do so. I will ask first, as you guys are investigating this wall, does anyone here speak Abyssal?
Fuck, I speak Infernal.
You speak Infernal. Good to know. 1 second, I'm re-rolling Diana's save. She's not within 10 feet of Ravon anymore. She's still blind.
To answer your question, no.
Okay. You all begin peering over this wall. There are words inscribed in a language none of you understand across it. You can see that it's almost like a doorway that has been carved out into this cavern wall with this thick stone door, or it seems like a brick wall. You all see the words inscribed, and underneath it looks like a hole. Some place you can insert your hand if you wish. You can try and reach in.
Can I investigate that for traps?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
I'm just gonna look towards Flit. Hey, Flit, think your bats could fit in there?
15.
Maybe?
Wow.
Sarah, I must ask you first. Do you put your hand in this hole?
Not yet. I just want to peer into it.
Just looks like a hole in the wall. Doesn't go very deep.
Fuck it. She's putting her hand in.
Okay.
Oof.
As you guys, Flit and Corvin, as you both are contemplating over the meaning of this door and whether or not a bat will fit in the hole, you both watch as Sarah just jams her hand in there. Sarah, you kind of hold on for a moment, and nothing happens. And as you're about to pull out, you feel something pierce through the palm of your hand. And you are going to take You're going to take 16 points of piercing damage.
I should mention, because it will probably be relevant, she used her non-dominant hand.
That's fine. And I must ask you now, what is your alignment?
Chaotic good?
Okay.
Oh.
That's not a
Oh,
good
no.
sign.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
No.
It
Oh, man,
sinks
I'm
into your hand, and you feel that damage, and you instinctively pull out. Ow, fuck! You can see blood dripping from the palm of your hand. You can look and you can see blood is pooled in the bottom of this little, I'll call it a chamber. You expect something to happen, and nothing does. You all can hear the sounds of the skittering getting closer, claws scraping along the walls, the bones clattering to the floor in the distance. Diana's gonna make her save again. And she does. She begins to rub her eyes and kind of blinks in. She comes to. Where are we? Oh, what are we doing? What's that noise?
Onslaught! Wall! Translation! Needle!
Can you read
Something!
Abyssal? What she said, can you read Abyssal?
Abyssal? No. What? I can read Infernal. That's in the same family.
Like, how close are we? Are we talking?
Sarah, you speak Infernal too, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, come here. We're gonna try and use our knowledge of Infernal to try to make out some of the words, okay?
Okay.
Alright. She is going to help you. Sarah, go ahead and make me an investigation check with advantage.
That's a 9.
You both are trying to rack your brain around this phrase in front of you. The only word you've been able to make out is at the very end. It's a name. Sigmodus. Diana calls out to the rest of you. Does anyone have comprehend languages?
Shift yes, shift yes, shift yes.
Here's where I say no one has comprehend languages.
I'm built for fuckery, not built for utility.
Built to beat.
I'm turning my head and you can hear stone grinding.
Listen.
I have 2 languages. So,
You all hear from the other side of the wall another pained scream. You all can definitely tell at this point that's Corvo.
Okay, so
I might have. Go ahead, Corvin, but I've got backup.
Could I, since I have the linguist feet can't help me out here, but using could using my intelligence give me like any kind of clues into what would unlock this door, or unlock this wall?
Sure. Make me an intelligence check.
Don't stop me now. Modified 20.
From what you just saw happen with Sarah, it's pretty obvious. Blood must be given to get through the door, but it seemed to reject hers.
Now, because I'm not trying to meta this, would it be because of species, or would it be because of personality, so to speak?
He asked about my alignment, so I...
Yes, but here's the thing about that. That's technically metagaming if I ask that question.
That's above game. I'm going to say... With a dirty 20, I'm going to say you're unsure. Even with that high of a roll,
Okay.
That's a hard thing to put together.
Okay. He's just kind of he will relay the message. It looks like blood is going to open the door, but for some reason it didn't like Sarah's. Not sure why.
How thick is this wall? Does it feel kind of like a door almost, or like a like a moving wall, not very thick?
Make an investigation check.
Well, Flip does that. What would I have to roll to see if I can piece together in character that, hey, majority of the Hellfire Assembly are, I would assume, an evil alignment?
I would say there's no check for that. Like, I would say that wouldn't be necessary. You would just know that. With a flat 20, or with a dirty 20, you kind of put your ear up to it and you start listening to the chanting and things on the other side. It doesn't sound like it's very thick.
Okay. So, how close does it sound like the guys are coming, like the Orin?
You guys can hear them getting very, very close. They're probably about 20 to 30 seconds away from reaching your group.
All right.
What
Flit's going to look at this puzzle, and look back to everyone, and go, "We don't have time for this." I'm gonna open it up. I'm just gonna open up a door.
Okay.
Interesting. Better than my plan.
Door.
But I will include one last thing in that investigation check. As you put your ear up to the wall, you hear what sounds like voices on the other side. Not the chanting, not the screaming. You can't make out what they're saying. But disregard that. And you... Actually, I guess I should ask, you hear those, do you still want to do Stone Shape?
Can I insight? I know I don't hear what they're saying, but can I get like a sense of tone? Like
Sure.
they're prepping for something?
Roll insight.
Come on. 9.
Hard to tell.
Then, honestly, she would not care. She's
Okay.
panicked. She's gonna go for it.
How do you do this? How do you open up the door?
So there's the alcove in the center, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to kind of to the left of the alcove, not disturbing it at all. Open up kind of like a side. Like, and just carve out an entrance.
Okay. carve a entrance big enough for your group. The stone beginning to push to the side. Those of you back with Garrett, Ravon, and Lily, you can see the first glimpses of the Orion beginning to come around the bend as you prepare yourselves. Flit, you open up this door and hear a voice from the other side. Duck! And there is a small mote of light that whizzes through you. Do you duck?
Yes.
It whizzes over your head. And back where the Orion are, there is an explosion. As someone just launched a fireball from the other end of that door. And we're going to find out who in our next session.
Yeah!
Damn.
That's not for like another 2 weeks.
Ah. Well,
I like to think at the point that Flit stone-shaped, Sarah was just muttering, okay, everyone in the Hellfire Assembly is different species. What do they all have in common?
I did forget to mention one last thing for you, Sarah. That 15 damage you took, that is going to reduce your max by 15 until you get a long rest. So just note that somewhere on your sheet.
Okay.
But, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, now that we've had a stressful little end to our session, how you guys feel? Almost had a player die today. You guys are possibly in danger.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but all my really important spell slots are rapidly dwindling.
No, same. I have 1 4th level and 1 3rd level left.
Noted.
Like, the only thing I have in abundance right now are firsts.
Diana's actually still pretty good on spells, surprisingly.
Thank God.
Except for that one greater restoration she burned, which, albeit, was a good usage. But, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. A reminder that our next session is not going to be next Monday. We are doing a schedule change. Our next session is going to be this upcoming Sunday, December 5th, at our normal time, where we are going to be doing a very special one-shot, which you will learn about when we get to it. So make sure to tune in and not miss out. But let's start doing our outros. Let's start with Flit. CG.
Hi, I'm the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for the social media, but you can find me here no longer going to be Monday, every Sunday, every other Tuesday for Curses Strahd, and every Thursday for Legends of Ambria. Now, unfortunately, I just lied straight to your face, because none of that is true. As instead of every other week, starting in December, we will be not attending Barovia, but Festive Fantasy, a mini-campaign of my own design based on the Final Fantasy universe, because Barovia just doesn't gel well with the peace and love of the holiday season. So, for the entire month of December, and maybe a little into January, we're going to be partaking in that campaign instead. And as for Ambria, unfortunately, we will not be having Ambria for the month of December, which is fine. But that's it for me. Let's throw it on over to Sarah.
All right. They can find me at twitch.tv/wolfstalker16. Still have COVID, though I'm doing much better than I was. So as soon as I'm back to full health, I'll be back to streaming. I am still helping my friend raise money for her dog. However, there has been an update on that. Coco will be home by Christmas. Coco is making a lot of progress in her training, and because of that, the trainer is hoping to have her home by Christmas. So I don't know what that means for when they need the money by, but that's it. Taylor is really happy to have Coco home earlier than expected.
Yay!
Um,
Hell yeah.
Christmas miracle.
Grimbo.
that's all I've got. So how about J Frost?
Okay. Oh, huh. Thank you.
He died
Hi.
for a second.
No, still alive.
I thought the overtime
hi.
finally got to him.
Not yet. Believe me, this it's only begun. Hi everybody. You can find me here at twitch.tv/jfrost747 and Twitter at frost747j. This week, probably gonna try some random hodgepodge after work tomorrow because I don't work Wednesday. Hallelujah. And hopefully try to get something with everybody Friday, if not. But right now, I'm just looking forward to being able to play D&D more often and actually having more than one day off per week.
Hell yeah.
I just want to buy myself a fucking bottle of Jack and just drink until I can go back to bed. But that's it for me. Love y'all. Passing off to River. Peace.
Oh, you can find me over at twitch.tv/wickedriver97, where my schedule is changing too, because now that we no longer have D&D on Mondays, I can stream again.
True.
Makes me very excited. So I'm picking it up with, I do have D&D tomorrow, and I will be doing Curse of Strahd, I believe. I haven't heard anything otherwise from my DM, so I'm gonna be playing more games this week. New games this week, I think. I'm gonna try to. I got into a comfort rhythm again. But that's it for me. Joe? Joe, did you go?
What's that?
Did you go?
Wait, have I?
Yeah, it's not gone yet. Don't let him
Joe!
lie to you.
Ah!
You go.
You can find me at Twitter fucking Christ. You can find me at Twitter at the Joe Mojo, where I post mostly a bunch of nonsense, and as well as updates for my stream at twitch.tv/Joe Mojo, where I am the host of MNW Firing Line, your recap show of Multiverse, Nexus, Wrestling, Warzone, and Friday Night Flashbang. This past week, we actually had a couple of guest appearances in Tarts and
there.
the CG. Yes,
I was there too.
exactly. And I'm not gonna lie, there was like 4 of us at one point, and I'll say this, it wasn't a whole mess of chaos like I thought it would be. It was actually very nice and structured, and I do appreciate that.
Woo!
And
Pog.
Yeah.
it's gonna be back to normal. Joe Mojo and Robbie Slick are gonna be back at Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this week. And we got a whole lot to talk about going forward. And that is all I have. Tartsky, what you got?
You can find me here at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where this week I'm doing something a bit fun. I'm gonna be doing VR streams this week. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a very good time. We are entering the month of December. We are going to do some very fun VR streams for this week. And then, as I mentioned before, Sunday, we're going to be doing a very special one-shot with a nice little surprise for you all. So, make sure to tune in to that. It's going to be at our regular time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And We're gonna have a good time, aren't we, guys? Much like we had tonight.
Yeah.
None of you are ready for what I have planned.
But on that note, let's find someone to raid. I already know who we're gonna raid. He's the handsomest man on the block. He's a good friend
he's
of
handsome.
us. He
Great hair.
is one of our players in the Curse of Strahd. We're gonna raid X Wiley Willie, who is back streaming for the first time in a long time. I fucking shouted him out again. I always do it. I do it. I just do only during these streams, bro. Only these streams. God, go show Wiley a bit of love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back on Sunday for, well, our very special one shot. So, thank you all so very much. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, and most importantly, you matter. We love you all, and we'll see you all on Sunday. Bye-bye!
Bye.